What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Like a blood clot again, you understand? Episode 404 of Back Again. You don't know the vibes. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot ting. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat. As always, blood. You understand? My brothers. Big up the mods, them. As always, blood. Big up the man, them as well, blood. Lewis, Flawless. Mons is on his way. He is just taking a minute because of his knee. I don't know if you lot know, but he had a bit of a tough weekend. You get me? He has done his MCL. You understand?
Oh,
he did
fuck.
his MCL on when is it? Saturday night. I'm looking when me and him was chatting. Saturday. So you get me? He's not putting on the mascara today. The mascara is ready to go. You understand? It's the knee that's not ready to go, blood. You get me?
well soon, man.
Yeah, man. You get me? Get well soon, and he'll be here soon. You understand? But big up the man, them as always, blood. You understand? Let me check in on the G's, them. You get me? Lewis.
Yep.
The ball is starting to roll on the transfer side for you, blood.
Yep. And also, the road to New York continues up the Chelsea, even though that was the longest game of football I've watched in my fucking lifetime. That was an absolute mess. But you can delay the game for as long as you want, but you cannot delay the fucking inevitable, bruv. And we were going to win that game, no matter how long you wanted that game to go on for. But before we do that, the chat's informed me that you said you wouldn't take Palmer over Odegaard. Could you explain that to me, please? No, you're on mute, bro. You're on mute, bro.
Yeah, off last season. I said I don't know who was ghost more, Odegaard or Palmer. I said his stats ain't gonna save him. I got the eye test, mate.
Oh, no front on that. Like, Palmer's been ghosting all of 2025, but still.
So that's why I said it. Me and Saeed were talking about flipping your team and
there's
who
levels to ghosting, innit?
Nah, but we were talking about your team and who we would take from your team in it. And I said Palmer would have been one of them, but the way he's been ghosting, I wouldn't take him now. I said the only one I'm really taking is Caicedo.
Yeah, still over Odegaard. I think that's an L, but I will respect the fact that he's ghosted this year. That is still an L, though.
And he's still ghosting now, blood, in the Club World Cup, you get me? But it is
hey,
what it
Roman,
is.
at least he got an assist at the end of it when it mattered. My dog.
Man, I'm doing up Bruno stat padding. Word to Flawless.
No, I won't front. It wasn't a good game from him. It wasn't. And turned up at the end, though.
Stat padding. Man got 2 open play goals, but I hear you.
Blood, Palmer got none in 24, but it is what it is, blood. You get me?
No, he's got one. He's got one. Yeah, about none. Blood. Be accurate. Taking the piss. That's still him clear over Odegaard, regardless.
Now, Palmer, yeah, but that's like, you get me? We know that. But,
no, I get it, like, he needs to still rise up some performances, though. I ain't going to knock that one.
Yeah, he definitely does, blood. You get me? But big up Lewis as always, blood. You understand? Flawless. You said you weren't panicking about Mbeumo, but boy, still no medical booked, still no movement, still no Mbeumo.
Yeah, because we're a deeply unserious institution. Because the second bid got rejected. That's why. And it's like, how does the second bid get rejected when the first bid's gone in first? You're testing the waters. You've been negotiating. You clearly should, again, and I use the word should lightly, should know what price they want in regards to upfront, because that seems to be the issue, is about the amount upfront. I still think the deal will get done, so I'm still not panicking. It's just Manchester United being Manchester United, unfortunately. And again, like I always state, outgoings out like that. It's now the 30th of June and there's been no severe movement.
Didn't I say to you, who's going to want to buy anything from that?
No. But the thing is, people do want to buy players. We're in our way. Yeah, they do want to buy players because there's been hella inquiries. The problem is we pricing players out. That's where the issue lies.
I think they're prank calls.
We pricing players out. Like that's where the issue lies.
Big man team, Lewis, they're prank calls, blood. Man, prank calling.
Calls, bro.
Man,
Do you know how
prank calling.
nasty that is?
We pricing players out. Like
Isak
that's what it
Bomber.
is. What's the Isak Bomber?
Nah, that's the Damasio. That guy's shit, bruv. He
Alright.
tried to say
Well,
that Isak wants to
no,
leave, but you know that he's a fraud when it comes to English.
Yeah,
news.
Damasio's a bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it's
Yeah, that's
Italian,
what it
I'll hear more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we messing it up ourselves. People want these players.
They probably
It's
called the wrong number as well when they called you.
Nah, it's not, man. Word to pops. Every part has a cover, man. Every part has a cover. So if they're still here, that's on us. Simple as that.
And they will still be there, blood.
Yeah, that's on us.
They trust they ain't going nowhere, rude boy. You know what I'm saying? Let's smash up them likes though, chat. We got a quick 600 in here, blood. We're over 100, which is good. But yeah, let's keep smashing them likes, blood. You know what I'm saying? Lewis, even though we had a bomber from Fabrizio on the Arsenal side, I'm gonna start with Chelsea as I planned to. You get me? The big news was Joao Pedro, blood. You understand? Fabrizio gave the Joao Pedro. Here we go. Kind of came out of nowhere, blood. You understand? You weren't really linked to him. I didn't really see no links to Joao Pedro. I wasn't really expecting a move from Chelsea for Joao Pedro. But then when you think of it, it's Brighton. You get me? You literally keep Brighton alive, blood. You understand? I think this will be like 200, like how much? I think was it 4? What was that?
I think it's 271 million all in.
Yeah, that's it, blood. I mean, that's crazy, bro. Potter, Cucurella, Caicedo, Jackson.
The bold prick. No, not Jackson.
Not Jackson. Sorry, Joao Pedro. Man said the bold. Who's the bold prick?
Sanchez.
Oh yes, Robert. Yes, that was the one I was looking for. Robert Sanchez, blood. You understand?
Yeah.
You've done a lot of business with them. They're kind of like your feeder club in the Premier League. You get me? I think Joao Pedro. You get me? In January when we were on our knees, Joao Pedro was on a decent run of form, and I was saying, "Yo, this is a player we should be looking at to bring in to help us get through to the end of the season." You get me? He's young, he's a bit inconsistent, but he's a player. You get me? There is a player in there. He's versatile. Think it's a good signing, but it's not the one that I expected you to make, blood. You get me? 60 million or 55 plus 5. You get me? However you want to look at it. 60 for me. You understand? How are you feeling on this move? Because did you expect to get a bagsman after getting the lap? Did you think the next one was that, or did you think the lap's going to be the one and Joao Pedro's going to come in and kind of play off him?
Yeah. So we have been linked to Joao Pedro. It was more before the end of the season. It was like the last week or two. But since then, it just went real quiet. Seemed like Newcastle was a bit further in negotiations, and then Joao Pedro just told him, "Piss off, I want to join Chelsea." So yeah, Newcastle, hold that. Levels to this game. You guys got the money, but we got the heritage, bruv. Hold that. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it because I never, as much as I wanted us to go and get a proven goal scorer, we're not getting a proven goal scorer. And also, when you're looking at Joao Pedro, he's not being brought in as a goal scorer. The first thing people are going to say is, like, look, 5 non-penalty goals and all that. Yeah, but we're not bringing him in to score. We're bringing him in to play off the lap. We're bringing him in as a versatile option for us to either play on the left, maybe as a second striker, or to play as the 10. You got the likes of Jamie Gittins, Liam Delap. They'd be the ones making the runs in behind. He'd be the one feeding them with his progressive passing and his progressive dribbling. He's got good hold-up play. He's a bit physical, bit decent in the air, helps us a little bit aerially. But his main role for us is to facilitate the runners around him, which would be your Gittins and would be your Delap. And he's very good at that. So I kind of see the understanding behind it. Just hope he does well for us too, because it's the same energy with a lot of these signings. You're not necessarily proven enough for me to just run off and be gassed with it. I have to try and just like see what the profile is and if it works with what we've got. And kind of does, to be fair, because we're trying to do a 2-striker system now. He'd be a great facilitator for the likes of Delap, or for like whoever we get on the right-hand side and Jamie Gittins, and he could be linking up with Palmer as well, or even be a replacement for Palmer if he's dropping performances like he did on Saturday night. You could bring him off the bench as an option for us. Like all the options that we've had this season, Maresca hasn't trusted. So it's just Palmer, regardless. So I think it's good depth for us, if anything. You can ask why you're paying 55 million or so for depth, and I hear it, but I actually do think he's a player that could do a good job for us. I do think he'll be able to help the attack improve a lot more. So I don't mind. He's a good player. He's very good creatively, and that should help us with the final third and with breaking down low blocks.
What does this signal though? Like what do you get from this signing, blood? Like what does this show you that what the club are looking to do next season? Like is this a title race signing? Is this a title winning signing? What kind of signing is this, blood?
It just helps us to play a 2-striker system, if anything. Like, I don't think this is going to be like it doesn't look like a needle mover signing, same as Gittins. I've said this all summer. All summer, I felt like we've had the same window that we would have had if we finished 6th or 7th, but I still want the title race. And this is 4 years under Clearlake. So him and Gittins should be enough for us to improve and push up the table. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be asking hella questions. Because here's the thing. These players, they can get better. So I can't write off that conclusion. But because they're not proven, I ain't going to say it with chest. I need to see it. But Pedro is very good creatively. And that should help the forwards around us. So we'll see. At least this means we ain't spending 84 million on Ekatike. So it was either going to be him or Ekatike. So whatever.
You think
now it's about getting Kudus, hopefully. We need the 60
think...
million for Noni.
But Ekatike, wouldn't that have signaled a bit more? Him coming in as
he ain't proven either.
But he's an actual striker. You get me?
He's more of a centre forward. You don't play up top like that. Neither does Joao Pedro. And we would have used him as the versatile player too.
So what's the centre forward now? What's the centre forward now, blood? I thought a centre forward was a striker. Like you score, the centre forward is a goal scorer, no?
Yeah, but like they're more facilitating players around them, which would be similar to what we're asking of Joao Pedro. And both of them aren't proven. So it's like
Ekatike's got a bit more.
155 mil.
He's mashed a bit more work though, no? Like he's got more admirers.
Yeah, he's got more admirers, but that's it. He's still not proven like that. Like, if anything, he hasn't even played on the wings. Pedro has played on the wings. He's more versatile.
So is that why he's been signed?
Only played in central areas.
So is that why he's been signed? Because of his versatility?
Yep. Like after Delap, it was going to be one versatile forward and another winger, potentially. That looks like it could potentially be Kudus, but that depends on if Noni gets sold. So if you could, please and thank you. We need to upgrade. And yeah, that's going to be all of our attacking signings. So
yeah, to me, that doesn't scream getting yourself in a title race. It doesn't scream.
Yeah, because it's not a proven player. I hear it.
Mm.
But they don't want to win the league.
No, but even like the signing of like.
They want to win the league with players that are on the way up, so they had better be the difference next season.
Yeah, but
it's definitely more of a depth signing. Kudus is the one. He's the needle mover potentially.
Kudus is a one where I look at if you got Kudus on top of
a Joao Pedro. You see why they've got Joao Pedro.
Then you start to look like, okay, cool.
They're looking to replace their entire attack, which makes sense. And Joao Pedro is a good player. He is a good addition. He can play up top, like Lewis said. He can play in the 10 as well. And you look at the amount of attackers they lost Sancho, Modric, looking to move on Nkunku, looking to move on Joao Felix as well, looking to move on Madueke, potentially Jackson. So you see why they are signing these players. I think Joao Pedro is, like you mentioned there, is a good addition, but it has to be alongside someone. And I think Kudus could be that. Kudus is the one I look at and go, oh, if you get him and you get Palmer back to the level he was at or somewhere close to, that's two game changers in your attack. And then you got Joao Pedro and the others and the lap, etc. to add to that. They're there to support them, Pedro Neto, etc. So I see what they're doing.
Bro, Kudus and Palmer on the right-hand side.
My bad, G. I get back at you. My bad.
Yeah, Kudus and Palmer on the right-hand side would be fucking insane.
Yeah,
And then you'd have Joao Pedro and Gittins on the other side too, with the lap up top. Like, I see what we're trying to do. It's just would be a lot easier to be gassed about if it was just a proven name. Like, again, if it was Victor Osimhen, I'm speaking with so much chest right now. I'm talking about we're going for fucking everything. But because they're not proven names like that, you have to just hope they hit that level. I'm saying Esteval as well. I still think Esteval is going to be depth. Unless we don't get Kudus. Because if it's Noni and Neto on the right-hand side, I can't lie. I'm expecting him to break through a lot sooner.
Flawless, do you think this is good squad building? Like when I look at that, do you?
It's definitely it's good squad. You mentioned there good squad building. Is Joao Pedro good squad depth? Yes.
No, I'm saying like when you look at the whole front line, yeah. Apart from like Pedro and Palmer, not really in there like kind of.
That's why I said Kudus is key.
You get me, like
that's why I mentioned Kudus. Exactly. That's the first thing I said was if you get Kudus alongside this, I look at him as a potential needle mover. So you have Kudus, let's say Kudus from the right, you got Palmer in the 10, and then you've got two others. With Kudus and Palmer, we already know that to me, they're two potential needle movers. So if you have if half of your attack is needle movers, and then you have other good players to support them, so a Pedro Neto, a Joao Pedro, a Liam Delap, for example, that is good, yes. But you have to go and get Kudus alongside that. If you don't, then it's kind of just like, all right, your attack's better, yes, but it's not of the level. It depends where Chelsea are trying to go. Are you trying to solidify top 4? Or are you actually trying to break into the top 3?
Because to me, this looks like they're trying to solidify top 4.
Joao Pedro, yes.
Like the chat's getting rattled, innit? Like the chat, I got the chat. I got the chat in the palm of my hands. You get me?
That's why I said
like this, blood. Because you need to realize this is the Chelsea section. Yeah, we'll talk about other clubs, but this is your club. Yeah, if you don't like what I'm saying about your club, get your club to do better, mate. Yeah, that's how about that one? Yeah,
that's why I said.
How about that?
Kudus is key. Joao Pedro, it has to be.
No, not you certified, but Miller's rattled. Todd Miller head gone. You understand? Reaper and certified, real, honest, level-headed Chelsea fans. Miller is just, you say one thing, rattled. Yeah. And right now, he's rattled. He's talking about Saka. He's talking about his front line's better than our front line. I am literally asking.
I mean, he ain't wrong with that one, though. He ain't wrong with that one.
No, your front line ain't better than ours, blood. I am literally asking a question, I'm literally asking a question, of are these moves, do these moves look like title winning moves? Do these moves look like they're gonna put them in a title race, blood? You get me? Because it's not just
in what world is your attack better than ours?
Forget that. Wait. We should concentrate, yeah. So in what world, does that attack jump flipping our whole team that we've built for this past thing, Liverpool, what they're doing, and City being back? It doesn't, you understand? Like Lewis said it. If Osimhen was in there now, you're like, even though I don't rate Osimhen, I know what he brings in it. You get me? I know.
That's why I said Kudus though, Troops, because you add Kudus to this.
So what? Kudus is
right now. City and Liverpool. I don't know if it overtakes them.
No, it don't overtakes. It don't overtake.
You think what you've? Okay, no. Wait. Go.
We only finished 5 points behind you. City and Liverpool, I'm a little bit about because like they've actually had good windows. You? No. Like what? We finished on the same wins and 5 points difference. Why could I not have any belief that we could potentially finish above you next season? Why couldn't I? You haven't done anything in the window for me to go wow either. Am I wrong?
I think
we've got a better midfield. We've got a better midfield. I've got arguably a better attack. The only thing that you're clear of me on is goalkeeper and defense, and our defense has improved. So, City and Liverpool, I hear it. Like they could be clear of us right now if the season started. I don't think so. Why so quiet?
I'm letting you finish.
I have finished.
This guy forgets how many injuries we had, blood. You get me? That's the only reason why you got close. You understand? That's the only reason. If this team
manager to stop
you had your say. Yeah? Go.
Go.
All right. Man need to realize this thing, blood. You understand? Whole team was basically injured, blood. You understand? Whole front line was down, and you still couldn't catch us. That's a fact. Yeah. When the whole thing is running now, you ain't catching us. You ain't close. You understand? That is the God's honest truth, blood. Yeah. The team that you're building, that front line ain't nothing scaring me, blood. Yeah. Palmer ain't even scaring me right now because he's not even on form. He can't even catch form now. You understand? And we're in the Club World Cup with a lesser opponent, and he still can't catch form, blood. You get me? Gittins, you get me? We need to see what he does. You understand? Delap, you get me? He's still young. How's he gonna deal with it? Jackson stink out the place. Nkuku stink out the place. Madueke stink out the place. Neto stink out the place. Oliver man just stink out the place, blood. I don't.
And you want 2 of them.
I don't.
Your club wants 2 of them.
I don't. You understand? And we won't get them anyway, blood. You get me? We won't, because we saw what happened. We saw the news that dropped today, which we'll talk about when we get to Arsenal. You get me? So for that reason, is why I believe that I'm taking all the banter aside and I'm just talking serious now. I don't think what you've done is surpassing us, Liverpool, or Man City at this moment in time. We haven't gone in the market yet. We are gonna go in. We all know this. We're not gonna just.
But for who though?
That's the
could be a Rodrigo. It could be Alejandro, Armando Garnacho.
When we get to Arsenal, I'll drop the names. But we know we're gonna go in. You are going in now, and we're seeing.
All I'm saying as well on the injury front.
I finish. Let me finish.
Go.
And you lot are going in now, and we're seeing what you're doing, and what you're doing ain't scaring no one, blood. Yeah, you understand? So, as I said, what you've done at this moment in time, you could go in again because you got the capability to do that. You got the money and you have the pulling power because you're teething, man, of other players, of other teams, when you go in. So you still have that aura about you. But at this moment in time, what you've done, it ain't really, it's not moving, man. You get me?
No, I hear all of that. But even then, like you said, the injury front, one manager actually prioritizes their players' well-being, and another one will just run them into the ground continuously. So why am I meant to believe your injury issues are just going to suddenly get better? Like Mikel Arteta has ever valued your players' fitnesses. And again, we still finish on the same wins as you and only 5 points behind. You guys don't worry me as much as a Liverpool or a City do. You have to show me that. With a championship manager in his first season, he finished on the same wins as you and only 5 points behind. My midfield is better. My attack, I will argue, is better. Defense is improving. Goalkeeper is the only one that your level's clear of us, and I never think it's going to improve unless we get an addition. So you guys aren't the worry for me right now. It is Liverpool and City.
The defense is also clear of yours. You ain't catching on.
Oh, yeah, it's clear. Yeah,
you ain't catching on.
But we're improving on that. So I don't even really see it as a weakness for us too right now. So, like, I'm sorry. You guys don't scare me. You have to
I'm not
do
saying we don't.
something.
No. I'm not saying we scare you. I never said we're scary. You know what I mean? Go to
I'm
them
not
other
worried
man.
about finishing above you potentially. It's like Liverpool and City that I'm thinking about. If anything, if you guys don't have a window, it could be us two competing.
If we were to just go into the season as it stands, it would be us again. It would be us two.
But then how can we outright say that you guys are just going to finish above us then? I can't. Liverpool and City, I look at their team, nothing shit.
Because previous history shows that, you understand? We're more consistent.
History it doesn't matter when we're talking about the states of teams now, especially when we're the ones that have been building our team from the ground up over the last 2-3 years. That don't matter. It's about what we're looking at now. We're looking at now is Liverpool and City. They're fucking clear of me right now. I don't think you are.
No, I don't think we're clear of you, but I think we are ahead of you. There is a gap between us and Chelsea.
5 points.
How big is the gap?
5 points.
You can say 5 points.
We saying small gap, medium gap, big gap.
It's 5 points.
Medium-ish.
Medium. You say medium. Lewis, you think it's a small gap?
It's not small.
Yeah, I think it's a small gap.
No, I'm gauging where you man think. I'm asking.
You can clearly see, blood. When's the last time they beat us? When's the last time they finished above us? Like head-to-head ranks. Forget they won 2 trophies in the last 5 and we ain't done nothing. Arteta attacks. Word to Lewis. You get me? But head-to-head, we get the better of them, bro. You get me? So
I think that's truly constructive.
We've been rebuilding our squad.
But if they get Kudus, I think that could swing that in their favor.
And also under even worse coaches. Fucking Potter and Pochettino. Oh, great.
You don't rate Pochettino. Pochettino is very highly rated. Potter, I give
By
you straight
who?
up and down.
Idiots.
Tottenham,
People still living in 2016. Come on, man. It's big 2025. Come on, brother.
But he's still. I don't in it. Come on, but there's still man out there that will. You know what I'm saying? Have that little...
and there's words for them that would get us demonetized.
Yeah, I know. Don't do
So,
it.
like, yeah, come on, man. We're better than this. Poch prop. You guys
you're gonna say you're close, innit?
In the window, bro.
Now we ain't done that. No, but
get a
even
Rodrigo, get a Bagsman, and then I might think, oh shit, maybe he's got a point now. What the fuck? The attack that you've got is not better than ours. The midfield is not better than ours. You've got the defense. You've got the goalkeeper. What is that? That's 2-2. Great. You don't even rate your manager. I rate my manager, and I think he's going to get better. And I think he can get more out of the squad and get them improving. This is the youngest squad in the Premier League, and they already finished 4th. They're only going to get better. Why would I not have any belief that they could at least be competitive with you guys? Why would I not?
Because you haven't been able to. Not even in a match that we play.
Because we've been rebuilding the team. And I mean...
But we've also been rebuilding the team. You think we just been having this team for... Like, this team's new... This is a new team.
Your squad's been competing for the league the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, but we've been adding to the team for the last 3 seasons.
It's been a title contending team for the last 3 seasons. It's a completely different thing to what we've been doing.
No, it's still building. It's just we built
a 12th place squad.
Nah. It's just we built it better and quicker than you. No,
you built it earlier. When you had your first team,
we've both been building since this last whole.
When you had your first season contending for the league, we didn't even start our rebuild. Think about that. We didn't even start our rebuild in the first season that you were contending for the Prem. We've done the whole rebuild, and we've come back to be 5 points behind you. And you haven't acted in the window. Why would I not have a bit of belief that this team can get better and maybe even compete and finish above you when you haven't strengthened?
This whole 5-point thing as well, yeah. We literally threw away the league when we were concentrating on the Champions League. You saw the teams we were playing. You saw the way we were playing compared to the Champions League performances. They literally, like, this 5-point finishing has gassed up your claw. It's like when...
when Liverpool won the...
Wait. It's like when we won the league. When was it? I don't even know. If it was, no, not 04. I'm thinking like 02 or even 98. Blood. Man United ended up finishing like 1 or 2 points behind us. You get me? And if you look at the league table, you'll think, oh my god, Man United were on Arsenal. Like, brother, we won the league with like 3-4 games to spare. You get me? That was the kind of thing that was happening with Arsenal this year in the league. You could see that. You could see that the concentration levels weren't there. You could see there was a drop off compared to how.
Great and all. But like,
so when that allowed you lot, you get me? The way we were playing, the fucking teams this guy was putting out there, even the way the players were performing, they even took their mind off the Premier League and was more concentrated on the Champions League, which allowed you lot to, you get me? And you lot had to win. We didn't have to win. We was at a point when, Champions League is certified. We're good. We're going to be in. You lot still had to battle for that top 4 place. You understand? You were still battling against the other teams around you where we was just second alone. You get me? Liverpool are gone and we're just chilling in second. You get me? So
that's great and everything.
Say that again.
But that's great and everything. But when Liverpool won the league and they started taking their foot off the gas pedal, I saw Arsenal fans using that as a reason to say their team from the season before was better.
Not me, blood. Not me,
but
blood.
This is the thing. Ultimately, the table says what the table says at the end of it. We finished 5 points behind you.
Context is needed into
that. Yeah, like injuries, referees, all of that stuff.
Because not even that, blood. Like, I'm talking about like the way that we just disregarded the Premier League and just concentrated.
No, but you were bringing up injuries before.
Yeah, injuries did a player. When you had that amount of injuries at one time, that's gonna play a part. We literally ended the season with Gabriel surgery, Timber surgery, and Saliba injured. That's our 3 starting back 4. The only one who survived was Skelly, and that's because he only touched grass in November. So even he probably would have been surgery or injured like Saliba because of the way Arteta run these men into the ground. You get me?
There. Exactly.
But
my manager ain't doing that. My manager ain't doing that. My manager's telling our fans to fuck off when they get annoyed that certain players aren't starting because they aren't ready yet to play. We've got a manager for the first time in years that actually prioritizes our players' well-being over rushing them back to play football. And we've had the fittest squad that we've had in years. You have a manager that consistently runs your players into the ground. So why should I not think that that could happen to you lot again this season? And then if that was, again, why should I not have belief that my team could be competitive against yours? You don't even believe in your coach like that. I don't care what Reaper says. Reaper just starts rattling after a certain point. It gets boring. You don't care. And then he says he's on the rattling thing as well. Big up Reaper, but we know your game. No one even mentioned Mourinho except you. But the point still stands. He's the first manager we've had in years that actually prioritizes keeping our players fit. Your one runs your players into the ground.
He could afford to. Now, but this is like we're gonna see what Maresca's. We're gonna see what big up Monts, by the way. But we're gonna see what Maresca's really on this season, because now he's going to have to play his strongest team 2-3 times a week. Because Conference League, you had the luxury of playing that fucking ridiculous team that you would play. You get me? Giyu and them man there. I can't even pronounce his fucking name, blood. You understand? Fake
no,
game.
You got it correct.
You get I got it right. Oh, Giyu, there we go. You understand? Playing them that type of caliber of player. Now he's going to have to play. You get me? Palmer's gonna have to play 3 games a week. We're gonna have to see how these man adapt to that. Because these man ain't maybe you can say they've been playing them type of games, bro. So even you might even get injuries as well, blood, because these players ain't been playing that amount that our players have been playing. Where our players are playing 2-3 games a week. Whereas them man there, Palmer's been playing 1 game a week, blood.
Hold on a minute.
Yep.
From what I'm hearing, Lewis, did you say you're gonna come up with Arsenal?
Basically, yep.
I'm saying we can compete against Arsenal. It's Liverpool and City.
That's why I went quiet. I said, okay, go.
It's Liverpool and City that would.
Wait, why?
This front line that he's built apparently
5 points behind them. Why can I not? Why can I not think we can do better next season?
Well, first of all, there's context to the 5 points that you finished behind.
Thank you. There we go. There we go.
Secondly, you finished top 4 on the last day of the season. And let's be honest, that was your best season. This was Arsenal's worst season.
And if they haven't improved in this window, why are we going to say they're not going to get worse?
They're still better than you.
Only
there's
in the defense.
There's no evidence to suggest that Delap is going to score more goals than Jackson. He probably will, but there's no evidence. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel like your business has been okay, but it's not like you've gone and got Kudus and you've gone and got Rodrigo. You've signed Gittins, Joao Pedro, and Delap. That doesn't put. And
our attack was already better than theirs.
Huh?
And our attack was already better than theirs.
They score more goals than you. How's it better?
What? Through set pieces?
But
they can run through that. I'm talking about the attack.
But on paper, your attack's not very good. Your attack's all right.
And what is their attack? You who cusses Martinelli every waking second you get.
Yes, I understand that.
They're starting left winger.
Like but even if your attack's not far off of theirs, but they're a better team than you, so they're just gonna score more goals, bro.
I think they're a better defense than us, but that's about it.
No, brother, did you watch when they beat
once this 5 point gap? Yeah,
levels clear of us.
They beat you in gear 2. They beat you in gear 2,
and we had no attack because all of our attackers were out injured. And it was
only now your injuries matter. Oh, but now your injuries matter.
Lewis, I'll be honest.
Because you only won 1-0 off the set piece.
Lewis, I'll be. Lewis, I'll keep it. Lewis, I'll keep it 100.
Off the park.
Lewis, how did you score? Lewis, how did you score to get yourself into the top 4 in the final day? How did your goal come?
Was it on goal, like?
No, was it a set piece? It was a set piece.
It wasn't direct off the set piece. The ball came back in.
It was pretty much a set piece.
Arsenal goal was just set piece, header goal.
So this set piece stuff that you keep talking about, you bet that's how you're even playing Champions League football for one. So I wouldn't be.
I forgot the set piece. We actually scored the same amount of set pieces as Arsenal, I think, that season.
There you go. So I'm just saying, innit? I'm not saying Chelsea is shit.
Exactly, that's what I said.
But you're not better than Arsenal, bro. Why?
You're not.
Why all of a sudden are you as good as Arsenal? You haven't signed
Exactly.
anyone else.
This
Why?
5-point gap here has gassed these man's head. When we zoned out, stopped playing players, concentrated on fucking thing.
The same zoned out that you tried to use against Liverpool when they won the league. But all right.
What are we doing?
But two wrong pieces of logic doesn't make two right pieces of logic. We know that. We know that's just. We know. Bro, we know that's just cope.
Bro, the gap is needed.
We know that is cope.
If we go out and do what we're supposed to do this window, the gap will go big.
We know that's Arsenal cope, but that doesn't mean this is now not Chelsea cope, because that's what this is.
Pure cope.
That's what this is.
This 5-point gap. This is 5-point cope.
Right now, we can be competitive with a Liverpool or a Man City, but with an Arsenal, they don't move me like that.
Yeah,
but
they
make some moves themselves.
But you don't. But Lewis, you don't move you,
and they don't.
No, but bro,
and
but
them too,
Lewis. But as I said, Lewis,
5-point high.
Your season was a success. Their season was a failure. They comfortably still finished above you.
Comfortably.
5 points. 5 points. Like it's a mad gap.
5-point high.
All right, Lewis. So how many points did
Lewis, are you going to finish above us next season?
Huh?
Are you going to finish above us next season?
We can.
Let me tell you something.
Arsenal will finish above. Arsenal will finish above Chelsea. Even if we don't make signings, we'll finish above you, blood. You ain't on nothing in the Premier League. In the Premier League, you ain't on nothing. You ain't on fuck all, blood. You ain't on nothing, bro. Trust me. I can say it with chest. Even with no signings, you can't go out with all your, we got Gittins, we got Joao Pedro, we got Pedro Neto, we got
and you have Kai Havertz that's still going to start for you.
Brother, you ain't finishing nowhere fucking, what? You're mad. Click this blood clot.
Lewis, you finished 2 points behind Man City. So are you? So do they not move you?
And I don't even rate Arteta.
Had a much better window.
Okay, but none of these players
they've had a much better window. So like, I look at them and I think
no. But City are getting no break and are going straight into the season. They're just playing 19 months. They're going to be playing 19 months of football.
And I still think they've had a better window. So it's like, look, I can hear the City argument. Arsenal have done
fair enough. Newcastle 3 points. They finished 3 points behind you. Aston Villa, they finished 3 points behind you. Forest finished 4 points behind you. You're gonna play the same logic?
Still had their PSR, but Newcastle
gonna play the same logic. No, I'm asking you. Still gonna play the same logic?
Newcastle, I ain't gonna knock down their team. They could be just
saying that you're gonna apply the same logic, because for me, I feel like
Newcastle. I completely hear it.
I think you man are comfortably the fourth best team in the league. Comfortably.
Cool.
Yeah, comfortably. But to all of a sudden, like, start doing the Arsenal thing. Like, Arsenal don't move a lot of teams. There are a lot of fans. They don't move a lot of fans. But what they have is consistency.
That's what I said to you.
You haven't showed any the consistency you showed.
They have no consistency.
Game week 18,
10th, 8th.
This isn't
5th,
like,
7th.
Bro,
I don't even know what the fuck you lot are going to be next year.
Bro, Lewis, this season
Chelsea could make all these signings, yeah, and finish 10th. Because you've been like that in this era.
10th's a bit too much. It won't be 10th.
You know what I mean? 7th, 8th. You could finish there. Because it's just your
consistency worse could be 6th.
And Clay the Don, stop saying I'm glazing Troops, because I cuss Troops every fucking stream. I called him Tennessee the other day.
This guy's on me, bro. Pause.
Every stream, I'm fighting with this guy. Not now, just because I'm not twerking for your mighty Chelsea. Yeah,
this is what it is. Bro. When you don't fit their agenda, you're glazing. Shut up, blood. Shut up. This is Chelsea section. Dickhead.
That goes around for everybody, by the way.
I don't glaze no one, yeah? Because man, no. When it's your section, man want to go in the chat and get in their feelings. Oh, this, oh, that. This is your section. If you don't like what's going on, don't support your club. Simple as it. Or make the moves that you think are gonna, you understand, where we're not gonna cuss off your Clark, blood. When it's Arsenal section, these men are here chatting shit. Oh, Martinelli's thinking out the place. Oh, this, that. Oh, Rice ain't 100 million. Oh, Saliba's nowhere near. Van Dijk. You man are there, ha ha ha, in the chat, blood. Now you want to cry. Shut up, blood. Shut up.
Yeah,
Shut up. Yeah. Trust me. Big man thing, bro. I don't know what this Clark thing.
Lewis, what's going on? Because whenever I'm like good to Chelsea and I'm like positive about Chelsea, like they love me, and then whenever I say something like this, they just go back to hating me again. What's going on? Is it the way I speak? Is it the way I say it?
Ain't that just normal life?
It's probably the way I say it, though, isn't it? Realistically,
Well, I mean, that
yeah,
also plays a part, but ain't that just normal life?
Well,
When you
stop
say the
saying
right
you're
things, people like it. When you don't say the right things, people don't like it. That's just normal.
Here, well, stop saying you're gonna come up with Arsenal, man. It don't look good.
No. I've never said that as a guarantee. What I said is like Liverpool and City. Right now I don't think shit about finishing above them. Arsenal, they don't move me like that, and we only finished 5 points behind them. So we'll see.
This guy
We'll
lost
see.
If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd find that so cheeky, innit?
Well then, do something about it in the season, blood.
They don't need to do something about it because they don't need to do anything about it because they're still better than you. it's just like being better than Chelsea.
That's why I said with chest. That's why I said
clip it.
Even with chest, even if we don't make signings, we're finishing above you, Lewis, blood. Trust me,
we have a better attack. We have a better midfield. You have a
even
better
without
defense,
signings.
Yeah, but Lewis,
you keep
looking at things on paper. Lewis, you keep looking at things on paper because that's all you've been able to do these last 4 years.
That's all you can do.
That's all you man. That's all you man can do.
Comparing the teams, no?
What about on the table?
Like, bro, when it comes to you're comparing the teams,
what are we doing?
You don't beat Arsenal, bro. What are we talking about?
When's the last time they beat, man, bro?
You don't beat.
Well, we've been
rebuilding
the squad over the last 2-3 years.
Games. 2 points in 5. Man gave you 5-0, bro. What are we doing?
Bringing up the head-to-head record when we had Potter and Pochettino.
No, you just said you got a better attack.
Your club decided to employ their managers. We employed Arteta. I got to deal with it. You got to deal with having Poch. You got to deal with having Potter. You got to deal with having Lampard. That's your problem. That ain't our problem, bro.
That's our rebuild. You can't use that to compare the team that we have now.
That ain't me. When we slapped you in Maresca.
You can't use that to compare the team.
We slapped you in Maresca.
What slap? It was a 1-0. What are you talking about? Slap?
You did. Lewis,
you watched that game. You had nothing.
Lewis, come on. Let's not do this.
And they had next to nothing either.
Bro, what are we doing here?
A horrible watch from both sides. What are we really doing?
Lewis,
we didn't even have to get in second gear.
Lewis, was this season underwhelming? Was this season underwhelming from Arsenal? Yes or no?
So underwhelming.
Yes.
So underwhelming.
Right. Was this season underwhelming for Chelsea?
No.
He was happy because top 4 and a trophy.
Right. So on that logic alone,
from a lower point.
Right. So you're coming from a place that you see the place that where Arsenal are in terms of second and that. You man ain't there. There is no evidence. You can banner us and say there's no evidence again,
Ole, but that is a level of consistency. You can banner that all you want.
Evidence that consistency. They're gonna have a better season.
No. My point is that Lewis, if you sat here and said, I think Chelsea will win another trophy before Arsenal do, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Because at that point,
quiet, Lewis.
There's no evidence.
I'll be quiet, Lewis, bro. I'll be quiet. I will not have the chest I have. You see the Premier League right now, the way it's been. You can't chat to me, bro.
But
even second.
I hear all of that.
You have no consistency.
I've also never said any definitive statements. I've said Liverpool and City, I think their level's clear. Arsenal, I just don't. I've never said we are guaranteed to finish above Arsenal. I've just said I'm not looking at you the same way as Liverpool and City because you don't move me like them. That's it.
Just remember, City finished below Arsenal in that as well. Innit? Just remember.
Yeah, and they've had better windows.
But the window's not done yet. The window's not done yet. Window's not done yet, though. Window don't close today.
Yeah. So go make some signings, and then we'll see. Until then, my point is standing.
But my thing is that even if Arsenal made no more signings from this point onwards, they're still better than you. If both your windows close now, they're still better than you.
My thing is, I think the season will be a lot tighter if they don't make any signings. So who knows? All I know is with Liverpool and City, I do know. I don't think we're finishing above them.
And by the way, no team has a divine right. No, there's no divine right that Liverpool and City are going to be first and second, by the way.
I know there's also no divine right that Arsenal are going to be above me this season.
It's highly likely.
Man ain't wishing. Look, I'm not like, look, we saw what happened.
Here we are. I've got to fucking attack that one. But
no. Look, we saw what happened with Rodri. Man got took out for the whole. You don't know what's going to happen injury wise.
You saw what happened to me.
No injuries on Ting. Timber was out for a whole year. Rodri was out for a whole year. Imagine something happened to one of Liverpool man them. You don't know what's going to happen.
Well, of course that changes everything. But we only
talking about Saturday. No, I'm done till 2027.
Thank you, Stuart. One is improving. One has not shown improvement.
Oh,
who's improving?
You're an idiot.
We're the ones that are improving because we're climbing the table.
You know this guy.
Brother, my knee spiked in my knee cracked in 3
You aren't improving. And you still ain't improved this window.
Now we're just like we're stagnated.
Will your players be willing to have another season competing for a title that Liverpool are running clear of? I don't know.
Ice packs.
What about the mental edge? Will they be willing to compete for second again, or will they just give up and you fall further down the table? We want to talk about all the variables. Let's talk about all the fucking variables.
He's rattled.
We can do that.
He's
rattled. We can do that.
He's rattled.
I'm with it.
We got him.
We can have the mental conversation. We can have the on the paper conversation. We can have all of them. But ultimately, it's not as clear as Liverpool and City. It just isn't. So I get it though. If anyone's riled, it's you. That's why we've had a 30-minute conversation about this.
Nah,
we were meant to be talking about Joao Pedro.
Mons just came in and he
no. Mons weren't here when we started. Don't do that.
You understand?
Mons weren't here when we started. Don't do that.
You get me? Don't do the whole roll, the whole flip reverse.
No. If anyone's rattled, it's the one that's dragged the conversation for 30 minutes.
Rattled, mate. You get me? The
one who's riled is the one who's dragged the convo.
Blood, you kept going.
We were talking about Joao Pedro to Chelsea. What happened?
Yeah, then you started saying that you have a better attack than us. You're going to finish above us. All of this, all of that. So finish up.
No.
What would your chest? What would your chest?
Liverpool and City are the ones that are levels clear of us.
Where's your chest, bro?
I don't believe your levels clear of us.
Where's your chest?
I've just said
you're this, you're that.
But
then you're not going to go out there and say you're going to finish above us, innit? Even though we ain't done nothing in the market, even though you're better than us.
Because I'm smart.
You get me?
Because I'm smart. I let things play out.
All of that.
I don't come up with sweeping statements that get clipped and used against me in 6 months' time. I'm very selective with the words I use.
Lewis, you're not finishing above us. That's a fact.
I've never said that as a definitive statement.
That is a fact.
I've said Liverpool and City are the ones that I think are levels
what will
clear,
make you better.
And I don't think you are levels clear.
But that's what will make you better. You know, that's what will make you better than us if you finish above us, innit? But you're not going to do that. So
hey, you only finished 5 points behind us, so we'll see.
Run with this 5-point agenda, blood. You get me?
We'll see.
Run with this 5-point agenda.
By that logic, the other 4 teams are so much closer to Chelsea, innit?
That's what.
Yeah, and they're also so close to Arsenal too. So who knows?
Yeah. Okay.
Not really. That's 9 points, 9-10 points different.
Now, 4 of you them finished one.
Now 9-10 points in the big gap, flawless. Are you hearing this, flawless? Lewis, you know.
3, 4, 5.
And he tries to keep a straight fucking face. He tries to keep a straight face while doing this project. There's only one Lewis, you know. I swear down.
Oh, facts.
There's only one fucking Lewis,
blood. The press resistance is different. Man, tried it last week.
It's hilarious, bro.
Oh man, Prime Lavia and all of that. My point still stands. Make some signings and then I'll hear this shit. Until then, you lot ain't moving no needle.
It's on the window. Like I say,
in the parallel universe,
I'm with you. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. That's the Kudus. I've always
No, but we've said that. We've said that though. If they get kudos, then different thing.
I'm just clarifying that that's where I'm at with it. I still think Arsenal are better, yes, but kudos swings it in their thing.
Kudos is looking like
can I say one thing though?
Can I say one thing? Going to commit? Kudos is looking like he's going to commit the ultimate treason and go down the fucking lane, mate.
Hey, let's go.
What have they done a deal with West Ham since 2011?
Lewis, can I ask you something though quickly?
He said, "Coins, bro. We're not doing that."
Oh, fair enough. What was it, Monts?
You were saying about the youngest team in the league, right? And that like your development shows that you're only better, right?
No, they should be, yeah.
But like you still do the hire and fire quite often, so not all of these players.
They weren't moaning when it was fucking Mourinho sacked,
players or managers?
in. This one in
both in it, because I just feel like even though you have young players and the incline, it should usually be an incline when players are aging from like that 20 to 25 range. But like you have like there are sometimes, as I said, with your kind of business model, some players don't even last more than a year / 2 years. So all these young players you're talking about are just being replaced with more young players. You're not developing the same young players.
But
so how can that be? So how can that be something that can be used?
We're not selling our best, though.
That's not the point I'm making. Is that you're talking about a young squad. You're not talking about a young core. You're talking about the young squad. But a lot of your young players, not a lot of them, but your young players that have been sent on loan or they're being replaced after a year if they don't do well enough. Look at Jackson. Had a good first year. If he's second year, he's probably going to be out the door. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that's one example. But my point is, look at my point is, if you're talking about a young squad developing together, it just contradicts your model because so many players get swapped and sold and loaned, and for a player to actually like go like that consistently, you kind of like you need that same crop of players genuinely, and I feel like you do.
I mean, if we're talking starting 11 players going, like, okay, Jackson,
squad. You said young squad, so I'm going by what you said, young squad.
No, but you said squad, but then you're also talking about core, and then you're thinking core. I'm thinking like starters.
No, I said core. If you said core, then it's a little bit.
Like, if it's depth players going, who gives a shit?
No. You said squad in it, so I'm just talking about your squad.
No, but like if it's depth players, who gives a damn? It's about like players that would actually do something.
Now it's who gives a damn.
No, but who cares if the depth players are getting sold? Who cares? Like
that's not the point. That's not the point I was making.
If it's about shit, you're selling Caicedo and Palmer and these lives, I'd be like, yeah, all right, fair enough.
I didn't mention you selling the core. I said if the core stays the same and then you kind of build around that, then I understand what you're talking about. But I said you're talking about a young squad, and that young squad, like that, you having a young squad that don't really mean nothing because you're hiring and firing at quite a high rate and within like 1 and 2 years, so that don't really mean nothing. That's my point.
Yeah. If you're not good enough, you're getting sold.
And I can see those who don't really agree with what I'm saying. As I said, if your IQ ain't that high, your IQ ain't that high, man. I can't help you. You can't understand
what poor argument, and it means that we don't understand because our IQ is low. That's fine. It's just depth players that nobody cares about leaving. So who gives a damn?
I'm talking about the chat, not you, Lewis. But yeah, like the one man I just was saying, like this is what it is. It's like
I don't care if depth players get sold. I care if key players or players that could like do something for me right now are being sold, and that's not really the case. Noni and Jackson, it's like, look, you could get a bit better, but if you also get sold, it's like, don't care.
Yeah.
Peace.
Man, I rattled, bro. It's dark, man. Troops, what did you do earlier, fam? What did you say?
Bro, I didn't do nothing, blood. They've been like this the whole
actually, you know what? I hate to defend Troops, but he actually didn't say nothing that was crazy. I
didn't say nothing crazy.
He was just giving his opinion.
I say something, and I just talk, and man, I rattled, blood.
But you know what? It's your reputation preceding you, but he didn't say nothing crazy. He just said Arsenal are better than Chelsea. Which I agree.
Yeah, he just defended his team. I defended my team.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
He defended Arsenal.
So what did I say that was so crazy? What did I say that was so crazy?
I still look forward to the season because I don't think you're as far away from us.
I didn't even do that.
You didn't say nothing crazy. I agree with you. You didn't say nothing crazy.
If you make those attacking signings, the level raises, then fair. Until then, I ain't hearing it.
People got PTSD, so they just think about what you said previously.
Real talk,
you didn't actually say nothing crazy.
Real talk, blood. Is it a Troops thing?
There is a Troops
real
thing,
talk, blood. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I have no sympathy because of you.
Man are telling me suck your mother when you finish 12th, 6th, and 4th.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Man,
bro, that's crazy, bro.
You're better than Arsenal. You're better than
Arsenal, man. That's why I am is crazy.
All I said is that man are rattled in the comments. The only thing I said that could have got them mad, Jay, was when I said that man are rattled in the comments. When it's Arsenal and these men are cooking me, and these men are all laughing. But when they think, when I said shut up, maybe the shut up got them rattled. I don't know.
It might have been.
It's never that deep, bro. Man have never. Man
that shut up was from the pits of hell, bro, blood. You understand?
Him behind that.
And you know what it is? You gotta break it down. Man finished 12th, 6th, and 4th, but because we said you're not better than second, it's suck your mother. Now it's suck your mother.
It's a madness.
It's suck your mother.
It's crazy. Again, my thing. One has improved and another one's just stagnated. And I don't know if they're going to be down for doing another season.
As a 6-time Premier League winner, bro, you should know that the jump from 2nd to 1st ain't like any of them jumps that you've been making from 12th to 6th and from 6th to 4th. You know that. You're a Premier League winner.
And as someone that's competed for first and not got it for years, you've also seen your team lose motivation and also drop off as a result. Now, who's to say that can't happen to Arsenal? Am I wrong?
Yeah, I hear it.
Right.
I hear it, but I think my problem is
for free.
And that's why I'm saying I want to see what you do this window. What's Berta doing?
I'm just saying they're stagnant.
Is he allowed to do anything? That's the fucking question, blood.
No, we're not doing this. No.
Free Berta, blood. Free Berta. Yeah, my brother. Yeah, real you on the wing, real rider.
This is outrageous.
Man said Glock 9. Yo, free Berta.
Because if they sign Yoker as Berta's free. If it's Yaka,
I
it's
trust
better
me, bro.
three.
Then
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
then you know Bert's active.
And then if
Yeah,
it's
but
if it's
You know
Santos,
Bert's
it's
on the high road, bro.
But if
You
it's
understand?
Sesko, he's locked up.
Right now,
on
he's
24 hour lockdown.
right now he's ducking the ops on the back roads, fam. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it to the high road, blood. You get me? It's a bit techie. I ain't gonna lie, blood. You get me? But yeah, man, it's gonna be an interesting season between the London clubs for sure, blood. You get me? Because even like with them fucking scumbags, you get me? With all the kudos talk, we're gonna go other news on that one, blood. You get me? But yeah,
Oh yeah, definitely we will.
it's gonna.
Jeez.
You know what? I was so because you see, you thought about let me stop the sentence right there. I gotta put the full stop in there, blood, because my black ass is out. You understand? Big man thing. He knew, blood. He's learning now. You see what I'm saying? You see who don't hear must feel. He is actually, you understand, hearing now. You understand? Showing his Caribbean side, blood. Big him up.
Jeez. Hey, Trainee only just signed a new contract. First big contract till 2027 on his birthday. Cold. Just wanted to throw that one in there.
Was it like 18 or something? 19 now.
Yeah. 18th birthday, innit? Man
Right.
signed a first big contract for Liverpool.
Man, he's gonna be on one this weekend, boy. Big up, man, like Blue. Big up Blue, blood. He said, I was at the CFC game. It never rained, and Maresca is a terrorist. Ras. Gusto in the pivot and in 10 over Santos. At what point do we stop defending him?
Oh yeah, this whole Gusto. If anything, Gusto start even playing games at this point is just a net negative. I'm this close to just giving up and wanting him out the club. But Santos, like, the game against Esperance just showed it. Like, he still needs to learn this system. He looked rusty as hell. He just needs more minutes off the bench, if anything. But not really that fussed with Santos minutes and all of that. I think our fan base is just really like just over-gassing that shit. But even the whole Maresca's a terrorist. We were clear of Benfica all match, all game. There was never a point when I thought that Benfica could get something over us. So, hey, but big up, though.
Big up Seka, not Saka, blood. Big up the panel. I know man hate the Club World Cup, but teams participating are gaining an advantage for next season's squad building wise. City will smoke the Premier League.
Definitely could be. I think people will point to it. We'll see. But then on the flip side, people will say, "Oh, is it too many games? Did they burn out?" All that. But I hear what Seka's saying with that.
Big up C2190. Big up the panel. Noni to Arsenal and kudos to Chelsea. I will be there. Shout out to the sweaty snow bunnies on this hot day too. Hashtag bunny guna rotted. C2190 is moving a bit mad in them fields. You get me? And then look at this one, blood. Big up, that's me, Snow Bunny Slayer. Noni out, Pedro in. Noni kudos. Get me Rodrigo then.
I mean, that would be a dream, but I don't think Rodrigo goes anywhere. Big up Snow Bunny Slayer, though. Big up, man.
Big up Dwayne Charles. I like the way these men weighing Arsenal down. Who's weighing us down? Arteta. Need a bit more context. Need a bit more context there, mate. Man like Slims, my dog. Lewis, don't forget, you're in Club World Cup. Your players won't get the rest they need to go a full season with 2 games a week. I think you forgot about that.
No, that's why we keep like just stockpiling. But we'll have to see how the season goes, innit? Like, I've been worried about that from last season. But big up FIFA, innit?
Big up Olin. Maybe Chelsea fans know more than me, but any front three Chelsea players does not inspire confidence, and that should not be with the money spent.
Aye, same energy to Arsenal, though, innit?
Ain't spend as much as you, though, mate, have we? Big up Blah56. Lewis recent history says we won 2 trophies in the last 5 years, while these 40 cannons are shooting charity shields out of their mouth. Pause.
Aye, that's just another thing, innit? But 2 trophies. No. 4. Let's add the Super Cup and the Club World Cup.
Yeah,
Man, I had it the Club World Cup, yeah.
They haven't won it yet.
No. 2021.
Oh, right. I thought you were talking about this one. See, that's your reputation proceeding. Yeah,
Well, let me get another one. Oh, that'll be 5 in 5.
Nah,
we don't need you getting.
We know they ain't winning. We know they ain't winning this one. You get me?
I will see, man.
You get me? The same way you won't finish above us, same way you won't win the Club World Cup. You want to clip that chat? Clip that as well, blood. Big up Gunner down under. Yo, big up Gunner Down Under, blood. W's in the chat for Gunner Down Under, blood. Big up my Australian Gunners, them all the time, blood. You know what I'm saying? He says, big up, boys. Love the content as always. There's no way we don't know who we want up top. For all we know, we are getting both strikers. People think the window opens and then we sit down and say, wonder what we need. Contact is made way before window open.
I mean, that's literally what you did with the strikers last summer. But, you know.
I like the optimism, Gunner Down Under. You get me? I like the optimism.
You literally did it this time last year.
Yeah, they've not even just last year. Like, we've had it on numerous occasions where we were close and we just needed that little Tinkerbell, blood, that little fairy dust, and they never did it, blood. So hopefully this son of a bitch Cronky parasite looking prick will do the right thing, blood. You get me? Big up Plain James, not Plain Jane, Plain James, you know. Troops looking like Loretta, Cleveland's wife from Family Guy. Get a trim, fam. Love though. So Loretta's got a mustache, yeah? What we saying Cleveland is? You lot are fuckery still. Big up AC3. Lewis, stop. Our sporting directors don't fill us with confidence.
Never even spoke about the sporting directors. Didn't say a word about them.
Big up Wayne Brown. Chelsea not improving where?
The squad's literally been improving, but...
Big up NW3244. Why should Chelsea keep shit players? Hashtag ruthless.
Trails.
Big up Wayne Charles. Did Liverpool do anything in the previous window?
No, but they already had more world-class players than Arsenal. And a better manager.
Well,
And a
don't
midfielder
mention
already.
manager. Man, weren't talking about the manager. Don't mention
Hey,
that.
ball-headed idiot, man.
Oh, yeah, but he just came in and
Ball-headed
level.
idiot,
I'm
blood.
still calling him a ball-headed idiot, even though
He's still a bullheaded idiot, blood.
Yeah, I'm still.
You understand?
But that's the thing. The same way I'm saying I'll let these players cook and see what they've got. Slot was allowed to cook. And look what he did.
Let's not compare Slot to Maresco.
No, I'm talking about my players. I didn't even mention my manager.
I think
you said Slot was cooking, so I thought you were.
I'm talking about how, like, you know, you just let someone cook and see what the meal is.
Yeah.
Same energy for the players that we're bringing in.
I just think what he's meaning by the super chat isn't that Arsenal going to go win the league. I think he just means that. Don't just forget Arsenal's level, regardless of what they're not doing in terms of their own expectations. Don't get those mixed up with yours, because Arsenal's expectations aren't your expectations.
Yeah, but comparing Liverpool is comparing a team that's already done it.
No, but
Arsenal, they ain't done it.
He's talking about. He's saying, did Liverpool make any previous signings? And again, he's just saying that. Well, again, what I think he's saying, the level that Arsenal are at is still this level. You men are working to get to Arsenal's level.
I know.
And above, obviously, I'm not saying they're not the benchmark.
I know.
But they want to go above us.
Progressing, they're the ones stagnating.
You want to go past them. Like, you don't want to just...
We're progressing, they're stagnating. I need to see if they're going to...
We are stagnating. I agree with that. We are stagnating.
Yeah.
And again, like I keep saying, the mental side of things, will you be ready for another season of being that second place team but being nowhere near Liverpool? I don't know.
It's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee we're going to be that second place team. Inshallah. You get me?
Yeah, because it could be lower.
No, it could be higher. Big up the Chelsea, man. Big up Chelsea, man. I ain't seen him in a minute, blood. You get me? Big up the Chelsea, man. I feel Arsenal are a better team right now than us, but we can compete with them, and let's see what the season holds. I feel Arsenal are good, manager away from winning.
I do agree with the last part.
This is why I like this is me. See Chelsea, man. You know what I'm saying? Real one, blood. You get me? Level-headed Chelsea fan. Unlike the rest of them, blood. You get me? And there is the rest of them, blood. Man like Todd Miller. My shit IQ still thinks Chelsea finish over Arsenal. You get me? There we go, blood. You understand? There's dunces above. There's dunces everywhere, bro.
Big up Miller.
Big up Todd Miller every time, though. That's me. Snow Bunny Slayers back again. Kudos and Hato and Mygon and a right centre back and Rodrigo. Hashtag scary hours.
See, that's a whole different thing.
That's
a whole
just
different
getting
conversation.
Yeah, you trying to tell me about
Mignon.
having FIFA window? That's a FIFA window.
That is definitely a FIFA window. And if you are Chelsea have a FIFA window.
Rodrigo would be the least likely of that one, though.
That changes the whole dynamic. Same way if Liverpool go and add to that, or City do. Like, if we're talking windows like this, of course, it's major scary hours. If any of you lot do this,
It won't happen though. You get me?
now then they get all them.
That is a madness, blood. You get me? Hato's a baller. I think we're looking at him. He can play left back.
Yeah, we're both looking at him.
Yeah, we've had our eyes on him for like 3.5 years though. He's been on the radar for a long time.
Liverpool's radar too, just saying.
Let's get them likes up though, chat. We got 1,800 inside, blood. Big up your damn selves. We're on 400 likes, bro. We need to get up to 1K likes, bro. You get me? Stop being idiots with the like button. Slap the like button the way you slap your gal in doggy. Do the right thing, blood. You get me? Arsenal. News broke when I came off live. Well, with Saeed, blood. You get me? Big up everyone that tuned into that show. We had 2.1K in that show, blood, and that show was like 11 a.m. till midday, bro. You know what I mean? So big up everyone that was with us early in the morning, and now we've got 1,800 in there, blood. So you lot, like I said to you, show man the support throughout the season, not just through the season, and you lot are doing it, blood. You get me? This is what broke. You get me? Great news. You know what I mean? This is exciting, blood. You know what I'm saying? I did a video on Friday about this. I think on Friday the news dropped because it was just before the Saeed show on Saeed's channel. Because on Friday we do it on Saeed's channel, Monday we do it on my channel. And it broke that Eze, Arsenal were looking at Eze on Friday. And Fabrizio's broken the news that Arsenal have made contact with Eberiche Eze's camp over the weekend. Contacts are taking place for Crystal Palace star, with AFC informed on deal conditions. Tottenham remain also keen on Eze. Now, I wouldn't have no worries, no qualms, no fears of going into a transfer battle with Tottenham Hotspur, blood. You understand? We took their captain. You get me? We literally walked in their yard, picked up their wife, and just walked out, blood. You get me? And then now they see me living life with their wife while they're, you get me, homeless, drinking tap water, blood. You get me? So you understand? No nerves, no worries from me, knowing that Tottenham are still interested. You understand? I think Tottenham are probably more interested in Kudus. You get me? But what I will say on the Eze situation, I've already said that. You get me? I want Eze to be an Arsenal Football Club player. I want him to be on the carpet week in, week out. I think he will elevate the midfield. You understand? I don't see him as a left winger. You get me? He can cover there if need be. You understand? You can cover there. You can go out there and do a job if it's needed. But for me, you want him in the 8 or the 10. You understand? And I said it on Friday on the pod. A midfield of Zubimendi, Rice, and Eze is very, very appetizing, blood. You get me? Very appetizing, very, very, very attractive, blood.
It's a very good midfield.
Very dynamic midfield as well, blood. You've got creativity in there. You've got strength. You've got power. You've got great passing ability, ball carrying. You've got it all, blood. You get me? And like I said, for me, I want him to come in the central area. I don't want it to be Eze on the left and we forget about the left winger, blood, because we're hearing as well that we're looking at Lookman. You understand? I don't know if Arsenal are watching the channel. You get me? They probably are, blood. Keep watching. You get me? Make sure you drop a like and all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because all of the targets that I have been talking about, Gyökeres, Lookman, Eze, are now in the peripheral. You understand?
You're basically saying you do a better job, Troops. Is that what you're telling me?
Better? Yo, you better
You
watch
do
out,
better job.
blood. You get me? Andrea Troops, blood. Fuck you mean, nigga? Andrea Troops, blood. You get me? So for me, you get me? It's good to see that we're seeing the links to proper players, blood, but we need to start making these moves, bro. You get me? Like Eze, I done said already, Eze is the deal that needs to get done. You get me? All of this, Garnacho, Jackson, Madueke, it's all smoke screens. I explained this to you on Friday. It is a smoke screen. Arsenal are the king of smoke screens, blood. Yeah? We do it all the time. We'll be like, yeah. And the next thing, bow. You understand? Eze, you bring him into the club. Odegaard, automatically he's on his fucking toes because he knows that, yo, I can't stink out the place how I've been stinking out the place. You understand? I can't do that, blood. I have to play at a level because this kid's here ready to come in and take it to another level, blood. You get me? We haven't had people that want to shoot from outside the box as well for a long time. You understand? It's only Rice really that's our shooter. You get me? Eze's the man that will, if he gets an opportunity to shoot, he's shooting, blood. You understand? Him and Saka as well, they're very close. You get me? Their girlfriends are even closer. I think their girlfriends are best friends. I think if Eze's still with his ting that he was with for like he's been with for a minute, them lot are best friends as well. So there's already that as well. The girl's gonna come in, feel comfortable, not gonna feel like, oh my god, I'm going into this new environment with all the, girls are a bit like, you know what I mean? She's gonna be welcomed. You understand? So all that's good as well on the backstory. You get me? But we need to get this deal done. If we know what the terms are, go and do what needs to be done.
Has he not got a release clause?
60 million, I think it is.
Yeah, like 68 million or something like that. So he's got a release clause. So
and for me, that's I'm no issues with the fee there. You understand? Quality player, blood. You get me? Arsenal, he has Arsenal previous, you understand? Because he got released from the academy. You get me? And like I said, I think he will give Odegaard the kick up the arse that's needed, blood. Because I'm not in the camp of sell Odegaard. I still think Odegaard's a top player. I still think he has something to offer to the club. But he does need competition. You get me? Saka knows he's undroppable. But Saka just, his level and his mentality is, I won't let it drop. Do you understand? I'm going to keep my level. Whereas Odegaard, it looks like he's got into that comfortable state that we were in with a few players a lot of squads ago, the Walcotts, the Ramseys, they were comfortable. You get me? They were comfortable with top four. You get me? And I think Odegaard's in that state, bro. I think Odegaard needs that kick up the arse, blood. You get me? You bring in Eze, you're on your toes now, bro. You understand? You are on your toes, bro. Like I said, the fee's a good fee. His wages won't be astronomical. You get me? I think it's a very good move. We need to start getting these forward deals done now, though. You get me? Because we're 1 day away from July. You understand? Now is the time to get deals done. Pre-season is getting closer and closer. I don't want to be playing catch up. You get me? I want my players to have a pre-season, have time to adapt to the squad, adapt to the philosophy, the tactics, all of that good stuff, blood. You get me? So for me, the Eze, I'm all over it, blood. You get me? Obviously, Partey as well. Partey's left the club today. Signed him back in 2020. Release clause was activated at Atletico Madrid. They wouldn't give him what he wanted, and he made the move to Arsenal. It was over a percentage going to his agent. Now, the funny thing is, when he was doing those contract talks, guess who those contract talks involved? Andrea Berta. Partey hasn't signed a new contract at Arsenal. Guess who the talks are involved with? Andrea Berta. You get me? Maybe it's down to Andrea Berta why he hasn't signed a new deal, because these talks were going on for the whole season. You get me? The whole season we were trying to get Partey signed up to a new deal. So it looks like Berta's entered the room and he said, Partey, exit the room. You get me? Simple as blood. You understand? Thomas has left the building. Big up Partey, you understand? Your bangers against Tottenham. We love them, blood. You get me? You was one of the top midfielders in the Prem. Injuries, you get me? Arteta, blood. You understand? Never forget him throwing you 1-2-0 down against Tottenham with a fucking torn hamstring, blood. You get me?
Pushed him back on the pitch.
Telling you to fucking run down Son of all people, blood. Not even run down some slow you. Yeah, run down Prime Son. You get me? So, yeah, thanks for your service at the club. You understand? It's a shame that you didn't win nothing. You get me? You're leaving winless. You get me? 5 years of what, blood? You get me? Of
Did you win anything with Atletico? What did he win with Atletico?
Yeah, he won the league with Atletico. He got to Champions League final with Atletico. I think he won Copa del Rey. Don't quote me on that one, but I know he won La Liga with them. So
I won't say my thoughts on Partey though. It'll get the thing taken down.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So good luck to Partey, blood. You get me? Norgard, obviously, he's gonna be in the squad. Mosquera we're getting closer to the Mascara deal, man. Like Mascara, you get me, Mosquito, whatever you want to call him, blood. You understand? That deal is getting close. First bid was rejected, 14 million. They won about 18 million, so about 21 million euros. Top prospect, but you understand, it's one of them ones where it's one for the future. We need the here and now. You get me? Zubimendi is the here and now. Let's hope that he hits the ground running. Apparently, he flew in over the weekend as well to dot the I's and cross the T's on the contract. So that should be announced any day soon. So it's good that the cover is there for Saliba. The defense is ready now. There should be no more defensive signings. We got 2 players in each position. We got 2 right backs, 2 centre backs on the right, 2 centre backs on the left, and we got 2 left backs. So you get me? Now there's it's just forward line now, blood. Yeah, it's just a 10, a left winger, and a striker. You get me? Eze's the 10. Go out and get the left winger. If it's Rodrigo, I doubt it. I doubt it would be Rodrigo. I understand that he's at the Club World Cup. Ain't nothing gonna go on. If it's Lookman, go and get that done. You understand? That's a deal that can get done. And get this striker done, bro. You get me? Get this striker deal done. You understand? We're seeing that there's a whole heap of madness going on between Gyökeres and
the president.
It is going off, blood. You get me? He's made a few comments. Gyökeres, you understand? He feels like he's being held to ransom, bro. You get me? They've gone against their word. He's saying that he's looking around and he's saying Zubimendi, he's a little older than Gyökeres. So if they're getting that for him and then he's done this, then we want this. So I think the moves that other clubs are making are actually affecting this Gyökeres deal. You get me? I'm going to show you about a deal that I think is going to affect another deal for another club with that kind of stuff, because this pussy old fucking chairman, he's just like, yo, blood, the president, whatever you want to call him, he's just, every day there's a new fucking excuse, blood. You get me? One minute is, yeah, we're not releasing him for less than 60 million. We were not selling for 60 million and add-ons. We want more than that. Then it's now we're looking at the market and gauging the market. So we don't even what we actually said we want more than that now. Gyökeres is basically Gyökeres is gonna go on strike. He's gonna have to literally go on strike to get this move done. He's gonna have to force the move. You get me? I don't really care if he forces the move, blood. I see a lot of people like, oh, that doesn't show good mentality. Fuck all that, bro. He wants to leave, blood. He's been promised.
Gotta be ruthless.
You get me? And it's also that he's been promised this move, bro. You understand? There was a gentleman's agreement and they've gone against it. So I don't mind if you're going to do that, bro. You understand? If you're going to lie to a man and say to a man, yo, chill, mash our work again, and then, you get me, we'll let you move on if a good offer comes in. And they basically said, nah, fuck all that, bro. You get me? We lied. You understand? Blood, you're a liar. You get me, blood? Literally, pure liars, bro. Word to most that, blood. You get me? So I'm all for I'm all for Gyökeres forcing the move, blood. You get me? But yeah, man, that's all the Arsenal news I got right now. You get me? I don't think there's anything else, blood. Obviously the Madueke things kind of died as well. The Garnacho things long gone. You get me? Like I said, they're all them little fucking bullshit. This fucking Nicholas Jackson. It's all just to give, you get me, Arsenal content creators fucking content to make, blood. You get me? Man are trying to get their flipping, I don't know, they're trying to get their Twitter money in this month, blood, or something. You get me? Because it's just a whole heap of clickbait, blood. You get me?
Whatever helps you sleep at night, man.
Bro, it's not gonna happen, bro. Like, you get me? Like, I know this, bro. Like, especially
I'm not saying whether it's gonna happen or not. Yeah. I'm just saying if you guys have interest or not. I'm still saying they're your number 2 options, or for Jackson, your number 3 option, because Gyökeres, Sesko, then Jackson.
Nah, like, this is the thing as well. Yeah, the fan base, like,
yeah, there was another new Noni link today.
Like, this is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing. If the fan base was to actually try and like gas up the Nicholas Jackson link or the Noni Madueke link, it would fully confirm to me that this fan base watch their wives get smashed, watch their mums get smashed, live action, film it, all of that, blood. You get me? It would confirm it, blood, because there's no way on earth, yeah, that you can defend or try and try and prop the moves for Madueke and fucking Jackson, blood. You get me? That is the
There's
god.
another one from the Telegraph, which Noni's attracted interest from Arsenal and Newcastle.
I don't care about these newspapers, bro. Like, I don't care, because like you'd see me making a video. Arsenal linked here. Arsenal linked here. Arsenal linked here. You don't. When I see something real where I'm like, okay, cool, here. The Eze thing, okay, cool, there we go.
What about Fabrizio saying that you've discussed Noni Madueke internally then? How about that?
He can get things wrong. How about that?
I believe they've discussed it.
No, but I mean, you said you didn't want to believe the news articles.
Yeah,
like,
we've discussed it. We've discussed it internally. I've also discussed with Lily about buying a Lamborghini.
No, but isn't this all what I'm saying? I'm just saying
you have to buy the Lamborghini.
You have the interest in it.
Is that not what I'm saying, though? But is that not?
I am interested in the Lamborghini.
Troops, is that not what I'm saying, though? Wait, because now we're changing the goalposts. Is this not what I've just been saying? That you guys are looking at him, but he's not your number one option.
No,
he's
but
just a name on the list.
I don't think we're looking at him. I think that he's just a name on the list. I think he's very low.
So you're looking at him.
But I think it's a name I just think it's just like they just put in wingers and just started naming random wingers.
It's a name on the list. It's a name that you're monitoring and you're discussing.
We're not monitoring.
Can't run away from this.
Bro, but because Pies posted it, I don't care, bro. Like your own guy, your own people have cussed out that Pies you, blood. So I don't care. You understand?
It's
unless
not
I see
Pies is a news aggregate.
Lewis, let me tell you. I don't care about Arsenal having interest. As long as I don't see Arsenal have made a move, I don't give a fuck, blood. Listen to me.
No. Now you're changing the goalposts again. Now you're changing the goalposts again.
Listen. It's not true. I don't care if they're saying Arsenal are talking internally.
It's not true, or is it you don't care about internal discussion?
To Chris Tucker. Listen to the words.
It's not true, or is it?
Listen to the words. I don't care.
You see how rattled he is when he's. You see how rowdy he is.
I don't care. Listen, I don't care. Yeah, until I see Arsenal have made a move for Noni Madueke, then I will care. I don't care if man are saying Arsenal are interested. Arsenal have talked internally. I don't care. Because that ain't news. That ain't news. Now say what you're saying.
Rattled, absolutely rattled, and changing the goalposts. You went from saying, "Oh, I don't believe there's any links to Noni."
There is no link.
I don't care about internal discussions.
There is no links. I don't care. How am I saying? How is me saying I don't care?
You went from saying we're not looking at Noni and it's all lies and it's all fake to
we're not looking at Noni. We're not looking at Noni. You're just trying to push
the discussion.
You're trying to push this agenda.
You are changing the goalposts.
You can try and use this agenda all you want, blood. We ain't looking at the dusty player.
That you guys are looking at him and he's a name on your list, and you've gone from saying no, he's not. It's a lie.
Looking at your dusty player, blood.
Ooh, I don't care.
He's not even Mandem FC. He's a good dude.
Troops, are you gonna let me talk, or are you just gonna stay rattled? Are you going to let me talk? Are you going to let me talk, or are you going to stay rattled? Are you going to stay rattled, or are you going to let me land my point? Because you got to land your point. Let me land my point. Let me land my point, because you're changing the goalposts. You're going from doing this whole, we're not interested in Noni. It's all lies. It's all newspaper bullshit. So when we bring up
we're not interested in Noni. You're bringing up pies. You think I care about this pies, you blood?
Now you're deflecting again. Now you're deflecting again. Now you're again not able to let me land my point, because you're pretending that pies. You're pretending. Stop. Let me land. Let me land. For goodness sake,
I don't give a shit.
Let me land. Let me land. Let me land.
Oh my God.
Look how rattled this guy is, bruv. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Fuck pies.
How many times do we have to tell you? How many? You see how much he wants to deflect because he don't even want to have this conversation. Pies ain't a source. He is a news aggregator.
Use him as a source, blood. Every minute. Pies
tweeted
this. Pies
we
tweeted
use him
this.
as an Do you even
now
know
he's
what
an
a news
aggregator? Man, I'm
is?
using fucking words. Whatever, man.
Yeah, because you don't even know what an aggregator is, bro. An aggregator is someone who just brings up the news points.
I don't know. I have a life. I don't know about
Yeah,
this
so let me educate you.
man. Don't have a life.
Let me educate you.
Them man
This
don't
guy
have
is
a
so rattled. Guys, he's so rattled. He
I
can't
know.
even let me have a fucking sentence, bruv. It is insane. A news aggregator is someone who just brings the news articles to the front and center. He ain't the source. He ain't the source.
This man crazy.
He's laughing because you're rattled beyond belief, bro.
This is entertaining.
He's laughing because you're so rattled you can't even let man finish a sentence, bro. We are saying flawless. Wait. We are just saying that Noni is a name on the list that Arsenal are monitoring, and then when we bring a tier 0 source to the record, he don't even want to hear it because he's so angry that his club's even looking at him. I understand all of that, but don't pretend that you're not looking at him. Don't pretend that you're not monitoring him because you are. You are. You cannot just ignore what fucking Fabrizio is saying on top of all the other news sources that are saying it too. He's a name on your list.
It's Fabrizio God. Is Fabrizio God? Does Fabrizio not get? No, I'm saying, does this man not get nothing wrong?
Yeah, into the good Lord.
Does this man not get? The only man that don't get nothing wrong is God. Yeah, man, I'm moving like this guy is fucking. You understand? The be all and end all. Like he don't get nothing wrong. He ain't got transfers wrong before, no.
Well, you're not going to trust Fabrizio's take over like how many other news sources? Comparing him to God is just another brazy way to change the goalposts. No one's talking about God.
Please tell me.
But we're talking about football. We're talking about
man are moving like he's the be all and end all of Fabrizio tweeted it. So yeah.
When it comes to news sources, he basically is him and Ornstein. What are we doing?
I've seen him get shit wrong.
He's got things wrong, but they are very few and very far between.
Yeah, he's reliable.
They're very few and far between.
Yeah, but he can get things wrong. I'm not saying he's not reliable.
Yeah,
I'm saying he can get things wrong.
You just hope this is one of them. You're looking at Noni Madueke.
We're looking at Madueke, bro. You hope we're looking at Madueke. Because
this is what it all comes down to. Troops cannot accept it, guys. He cannot accept it.
Helps you. And we ain't doing that, blood.
Troops cannot accept that they're even looking at him. That's why he's losing his head like this, guys.
There's no chance we're looking at Madueke.
He can't take it. He can't even take that they're on the list.
There is no chance that
you're going to have to come to that reality.
Let me tell you something. There's no chance this club is looking at Madueke and Nicholas Jackson as striker and left wing options, bro. There's no chance in hell.
I'll give you Fabrizio ain't said Jackson, but he said Noni.
You look at. I think Madueke is just on the list. He's just
because that's what I'm saying, Flo. He's not an option. He's just on the list.
He's on the list. He's like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
how is he moving like an option and a name on the list?
The way your fan base is moving is like he's.
But that's a direct contradiction.
He's our main.
Is that not a direct contradiction? He's on the list, but we're not looking at him.
He's just on. He's on a. Blood. They've written names on the list, and they've written names on the list, and they've given Berta the list, and Berta's like,
they've given your director.
Berta's like this. Look, Berta's like, Lookman, okay, Rodrigo, okay, Eze. Maybe not the wing, but yeah, he could be good at the club. Madueke, yeah, Madueke, yeah. Next, that's what it literally is, blood. Man is saying we signed Havertz in the chat, bro. That was a different board. That was Edu, bro. Do you understand? That was not Berta, bro. Man, have to realize this, blood. You get me? Man, have to realize.
Man, really even the
Mosquera, on I don't know about this Mosquera yeah, but apparently he's good, like prospect to them thing there. These men are saying that Mosquera is Berta, so. You understand?
Yeah. All the good signings are Berta in. All the bad signings are Arteta. We got to this last episode.
Do you know what? We've realized
we got to this.
No.
If they sign Noni Madueke, there won't be a single bit of Berta signed. It'll be, Arteta. Why the fuck did Arteta bring
it? Will be Arteta, bro. It will be Arteta because we've seen.
Of course, because you won't want to blame it on Berta because you talk.
Why should I? Bro, let me show you why you're a dickhead now. Yeah. Why would I blame it on Berta? No. Look, because why would I blame it on Berta when Arteta's been here for 5 fucking years, buying the players with his talent ID, and he ain't bought in fuck all, blood. So why am I going to blame Berta?
Berta's meant to be the one making the transfers now.
And we already know that. His targets, he wants Rodrigo. He wants fucking Gyökeres. We know who he wants, bro. Yeah?
Really? How do we know that?
Bro, because because man have already said, yo, this is Berta's targets.
Oh, no, but don't they get things wrong? No, wait, but don't they get things wrong, True?
What?
No, but don't they get things wrong? Ain't that what we were saying? Don't they get things wrong?
Hand of Arsenal ain't got nothing wrong, so I can't really say that right now. He ain't got nothing wrong yet.
Shout out, my broski.
Hand of Arsenal ain't got nothing wrong yet, mate. So with that, I can't say
is he God's troops? Is he God troops?
He's not God, but he's right. He's not God, but he's right. He's right, mate.
I thought only God was always.
And he ain't put out nothing about Madueke, blood, yeah. So that's why I don't care about Madueke.
Yeah, you know, but Fabrizio Romano has.
Big up Hand of blood. Hand of Ozil knows more than him, bro. Hand of Ozil brought mascara. Not
all these hand off things.
Not
all these hand off things.
Sorry, hand of Arsenal. Sorry, hand of Arsenal. Hand of Arsenal broke that, not Fabrizio. You do know
big
that.
up hand of Gooners and all of that. But
you know that, innit? You know that hand of Arsenal. You know that hand of Arsenal broke that, not Fabrizio, innit? Yeah. So you understand?
I don't give a damn about hand of Gooner or whoever he is.
I think hand of Arsenal might be on the fucking board, mate. The way that he's fucking dropping it. You know what I mean?
Whoever the hell that brother is.
He ain't got
what I'm saying is, hey,
respect Broski still.
Who?
I said respect Broski still. Respect Hand of Arsenal still.
Hand of Arsenal, sir, bro.
You know him,
right?
No, I ain't saying I don't know anyone. I'm just saying respect.
He gets it right, bro.
Hey, I don't know that, brother. All I know is Noni Madueke is on Arsenal's list.
I ain't seen him tweet about it. I know. I ain't seen him tweet about it. So until I see Hand of Ozil tweet about
yes, because Hand of Gooner is...
Hand of Arsenal, sorry. I keep saying Hand of Ozil because there was a Hand of
Gooner is the be-all and end-all.
Hand of Ozil, blood. But Hand of Arsenal, yeah, he gets it. He gets it right, blood. He knows what's going on. Whatever sauce he's got the real sauce, blood. You get me? He ain't
shaking that hand.
He ain't got ketchup and fucking... I
don't know where that one's been, bruv.
He ain't got ketchup and brown sauce, blood. You get me?
No, you got something else on that hand, bruv.
You get me? That's a man's guy. So, you know me? Allow that, fam. Not gonna lie. That's man's guy, bro. It's not even a banner thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, big up Hand of Arsenal, blood. You know what I mean?
Whatever he is, that ain't changing the fact that Noni's on your list.
You know what I mean? No, he's not, blood, because he ain't tweeted it, mate. So whatever. You get me?
Yeah, he probably don't want to tweet it.
Nah, he will tweet it, blood, because he's the one that broke the news about mascara, mate. Like I said, where was your guy Fabrizio, bro? Nowhere to be seen, blood. No, here we go.
They were telling us that Noni's looking at.
There was no Ornstein bomber. You get me? So you and your pies can hold that, blood. You know what I mean? Big up AC.
Pies the news aggregator. He's
pies not is a prick, blood. You get me? Big up AC3. He says the sporting directors put the team together, though, is my point, mate.
Okay, well, I'm annoyed at the sporting directors because they're not getting the needle movers.
Okay, that's what it is. Because I was thinking,
no, he's talking about Chelsea.
Yeah, because I was thinking, what the hell, blood? Like, Berta's the guy, bro. Big up Kilo. Man, like Kilo, you know. She sent back my 400. Never. Yes. Blood, Kilo nearly.
What happened there?
Bro, imagine he sent a gal four bills, yeah, and she didn't pay it. Like, she was dodging him, bro. She was dodging him heavy.
What is it? Is it his brethren or something?
Nah, I think he's trying to link the gal, innit? I think he's trying to link it, bro. It's not even his brethren. It's like a link thing, innit?
Okay.
I said to he was saying like, I don't want to run her down. I said, bro, it's 4 bills. Are you crazy? I'll be kicking off her door, blood. What are we doing here, blood? You get me? So hey, it's good to see you got the 4 bills back, Kilo, bro. You get me? I'll only give you lot right advice, blood. Trust me. Big up SG. Eze would put Older Trash on the bench where he belongs. You got an Arsenal badge, so you know what I mean. You can call him Older Trash all you want, blood. You get me? But it'll definitely give Odegaard a kick up the arse, blood. But I don't think Eze would be an instant starter. I know that, innit? Like Arteta's gonna fucking go with him, bro. Unfortunately, Odegaard. You get me? Big up J29. Being uneducated and proud ain't the one. Who's uneducated and proud? But I gotta suck your mother for a straw, blood. You get me? I probably mashed down your mother already in a past life, or even in this life. Big up Blase. Even Blase's has changed, blood. What is going on with YouTube, bro? It's changed like everyone's act.
Everyone's act, yeah. So it's an acting now. It's not usernames like that.
I saw someone saying they're trying to retrieve everyone's apps. It's just taking a long time. So I think it will go back eventually.
Yeah, because it's mashing.
Someone got their governments and that on this thing. It's mad, like it's mad.
He says troops denying like OG when their kid trying to come out. Huh?
He's saying you're denying like if your kid came out as gay. That's what he's saying.
Oh.
Stuff like a father denying it. That's what he's saying.
You're just not trying to hear nothing kind of thing. Like,
that's what he's saying. He's saying you ain't trying to hear anything with the Madueke thing.
I ain't got to worry about that, mate.
Yeah, it roused him so much. It's crazy.
I ain't got to worry about that one, mate. You know what I mean? Nah, Madwake ain't coming, bro. Big man thing. Like Lewis, don't.
You
Start
better
me.
hope not after
Lewis,
all this.
Lewis, don't start me again, bro. I swear down.
You see, even the thought of it's just driving him mad.
What is this tweet? I mean, the super chat. What is going on?
Big up Cass. Even Cass's thing has changed, blood. See what I'm saying? He says no zesty way. But I wish you guys. Oh, come on, Cass, bro. What's going on, blood?
I said Love Island.
Blood.
Never.
Best snow bunnies on Love Island. Though Flawless would have
Yeah.
a ball.
Nah, I wouldn't go on there though. I'm saying that was it.
Look, Flawless would be like this. In the candy shop. There's all different types of snow, bro. There's snow. There's even sleet. There's sleet and snow, blood. You know what I'm saying? It's sleet and snow, blood. They go everything.
I couldn't go on that show, man. I couldn't.
Aye, listen, man. Listen, I got
Big up the known, unknown collective. Big up unknown
Oh,
collective.
big
man.
up, man.
Come on, man. Don't worry. They already bought T-Rex, Kepper, Nonny Nex. Hashtag Berta in. Bro, Lewis has
We will see, man. But no, don't blame Arteta if that happens. It won't be Barter. Barter only makes the good signings.
Lewis has a picture for everything, bro. I swear down.
Chels, they've let me add more pictures now, so it's even easier.
Fuck you know, man. Big up footy fights. No, footy lights, sorry. Madueke's healthy competition for Saka is good. Nah, it ain't good.
That's the spirit.
Nah, you're mad. This is what I'm saying. These
I actually still think Nonny can get better. I've said that regardless of whether he stays at Chelsea or goes.
Nah, not for me. I prefer the getting Jew. I can't lie. Big up Mr. Kaplan. See, look, his one's called Kaplan Sports now, blood. Big up Mr. Kaplan, blood. Big up Brollies. What makes Berta different from Edu? We'll find out this window. And his previous is at Atletico Madrid. We've seen what he's done there. So, you know what I mean? That's what is the difference between the two, blood. You get me? Big up, say my name. What the hell? Man, them thoughts on Abby being back on DR Sports. Raw. Robbie is a wrong un for that. I'll be real. G. Love United, hate the ops. Look, even Love United, hate the ops is at its change, blood.
Yeah,
What do you not think?
this whole thing YouTube sounds like mad.
past that one. No, let me just have to move past that one. Yeah.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
Oh shit,
Mad.
they brought her back.
Apparently, they're bringing her back.
Comments about to be switched off on that one.
Yeah.
Wait, no. So wait. So they haven't brought her back. They're bringing her back.
Yeah, apparently they're bringing her back.
Bringing her back. Yeah, I do know. I don't think.
Yeah, I heard something saying she was going to be back in July.
Yeah, I think we know that she was going to bring her back or something.
Was that a real vid or was I thought that was AI? I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not even. I don't even know. I just remember seeing something on that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
Still, can't lie. Them tweets were mad. I'm not gonna lie, blood.
Crazy.
I personally couldn't work with someone that said that about what I am. You get me?
Like she old enough that like back then she was still like of age.
Yeah, she was like,
No,
19.
like I was young. I didn't get it.
Yeah, like you know what, and it's what was said. There was thought. The thought went into what was said.
Mm.
It wasn't like you just tweeted like, "Oh, you this or that." It was, you know what I mean. There was thought about. You get me?
There was some crazy ones.
The bread one was mad, yo.
The bread one was crazy.
The bread one.
Wow, the bread. The bread. Why you say fuck me for?
Like, what did the bread do, blood?
Bread. Why you say fuck me for?
Why you say fuck me for?
Yeah, literally, like
Bread
The
one was
bread did
crazy.
nothing
Oh, crazy.
because the bread one was thought. That's thought put into it. That's the
Yeah,
mad.
it's that's the thing. There was thought put into what she said, innit? You get me? And yeah, you couldn't sit down next to me on a panel knowing what. Yep, nah, you're mad, bruv. You get me? My pride is worth more than my bag. My pride is worth more than my bag. You get me? I have a soul, blood.
No.
I want to keep that soul. Let's keep slapping them likes, though, chat, blood. You get me? We got 2K souls inside, blood. 2K humble, real souls, blood. No sellouts in Yesa, blood. You get me? But man's only got 562 likes. How are we not on 1K likes? But like, what are we doing here, blood? Smash the blood clot like button. Yeah. You lot know the vibes, blood. We're bringing you that content throughout the summer, blood. Man United news. Flawless. Still no bid for Mbeumo. No, sorry. Still no deal for Mbeumo. You get me? It's starting to stall now. You understand? Man United thinking about walking away and everything. They're Craig, I don't know, Craig David settings, bro. You
What
understand?
are we thinking about? You said that
Man,
like
I'm walking away, blood. You get me?
No, okay.
Looking at other flipping other targets, blood. You understand? Yeah, what are you laughing at, man? I'm being real, bro. I said, I'm walking away.
You know why? Because you're a punk. That's why, yo. The way man said that serious with a straight face, like, oh, you're thinking of walking away. Are we? Yo, like, yo, punk, bro, carry your tail.
Like, what?
Yeah. I was like, what did I miss? I thought I missed something like today,
All right,
like
so
earlier on.
man are telling me to check Sam. Okay, that's to do with Eze still.
What Sam C is it?
Yeah, Sam C. Arsenal have had talks. He's basically reporting the same that Fabrizio said, but he basically said he basically added Rodrigo remains on Arsenal's list of potential targets and is seen as an ideal fit for Arteta's system. The club is still focused on securing a striker, which remains their top priority this window.
That's calm. Fabrizio's not always right. It's all good.
Yeah, but he said that anyway. I want Fabrizio, was it? Fuck you, Lewis. Anyway, man. But yeah, flawless. What's going on with Mbeumo, bro? Because seriously, blood, like, do you know what I think is gonna mash you lot up? Yeah, you see Chelsea getting Joao Pedro for 60 mil, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think they might ask for more now because of that, blood. Because Mbeumo's better than Joao Pedro. Mbeumo's been more consistent than Joao Pedro. He had a better season than Joao Pedro. He's probably in demand more than Joao Pedro as well. He's at Arsenal looking at him.
He rejected a whole heap of Champions League clubs. Yeah,
Newcastle,
twice.
Tottenham, you get me?
Arsenal,
United. Yeah, I said that. You ain't gonna say Arsenal again, dickhead.
No, I do have to say it again just to clarify. Because you tried to just sneak that in. You tried to say that then low under the cheek.
But the only reason why he turned on Arsenal was because we wanted him to cover for Saka, innit? Otherwise, he would have Arsenal the one probably would have turned his head. You understand?
Sure. Like he couldn't take Odegaard's place as a 10, but we move. Go on.
Nah, we play him on the fuck off, blood, yeah. But
man just spoke in depth about Eze.
Do you think
that same thing? But go on.
Do you think? No, but he's not a fucking 10, is he? You want Mbeumo on the
play,
right?
Nah, he can play 10.
He ain't replacing Saka, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
no, he's not replacing Saka, but he's capable of playing 10. Whether that's in a free where you're playing a back three and it's 2 10s, or him playing as a more traditional 10 in a 4-2-3-1, for example. But with the Mbeumo thing, we're just showing our incompetence. That's what it is.
But do you think them playing 60 is gonna push you to have to? You get me?
No, because I think they already made it clear from it was around the first bid. I can't remember if it was just before we made the first bid, or actually I believe it was just after the first bid got rejected that they wanted similar to the Cunha deal. Considering that we had just signed Cunha for the price we'd signed him at, what he's done in the league, they wanted similar to that price. And all the reports are saying it's about how much. It's not really the price overall; it's how much up front. That's where the issue seems to be. Like I believe we offered 55 up front and 10 in add-on. So however much of that 55, maybe not enough. Maybe we're offering 30 and they want 40, for example. Again, this is all just speculation, but we're just showing our incompetence again. Because we sat down the first bid, give them a blight, you're testing the waters, hear it. The second bid, you now are negotiating with them after the first bid has been rejected. United know what Brentford want. And to me, I don't think we're worlds apart. If it was 20, 30 million apart, I'd hear it. We're offering 60, 65. And they want 85, 90, I'd understand the delay. I'd understand why it's taking so long. We know what they want. And I guarantee when this deal gets done, it's going to be something minor like a 2.5 million or 5 million more or 5 million more upfront or just something that was such a basic thing to deal with. But we're just showing our incompetence. That's what it is. Do I still think the deal gets done? Yes. I've said this. I've been consistent with this ever since it first happened. From when he rejected the 3 other clubs, when he rejected Spurs, Arsenal, and Newcastle, I've said he would join. Even when Thomas Frank went to Spurs and it was like, oh, he could go there, rejected them a second time. He's made it. All the reports are saying crystal clear he wants to join Manchester United. That's not the issue. Personal terms is not an issue. It's literally Manchester United and Brentford. And it's Manchester United getting in the way of Manchester United. Just showing out. Just get the deal done. There's no way that a third bid should have been made. A second bid should have wrapped this up. 2 bids is enough if you're doing your job correctly negotiating. You know what they want. You know what? There's no way that second bid, and there was a big gap between the first and second bids too. So like we made the first bid on Monday and then the second bid was on the Wednesday, where you haven't had much time to negotiate. It was weeks. So what have you been doing again? It's just Manchester United just getting in the way of themselves as per usual. But do I think the deal still gets done? Yes. Still think it gets done, and we're gonna pay them what they want, and then keep it stepping. We got overpressing issues, like I said, not even so much the other incomings, which obviously is needed. Outgoings, like I say, twice a week on here, and every time I'm on stream and people ask me about incomings, very important. More important is outgoings, and we just get like the Mbeumo deal. We just getting in the way of ourselves with that because people want these players. We just pricing them out. We just pricing them out. We're not moving ruthless enough. We're not doing everything in our power to move these players on. Tells you all you need to know about the football.
Why are you overplay? I don't understand why you're. I don't know why you're.
Because we're incompetent troops. That's why. That's why. The people in charge are just not very good at their job. And they've shown this ever since they've taken over up until this point. The list of mistakes that they've made is RICO charge. Go check their list. There's so many things. Shout out to Prime. We was discussing it after, I think it was the Chelsea game. It was me, Prime. Shout out to my bro, Jez, as well. And there's so many things that this ownership's got wrong I've forgotten about until that man was bringing stuff up. And I was like, I forgot about that. Man have committed so many crimes and the charge sheet is so long. There's crimes I forgot about. There's things that you've done that I've forgotten about. And that's just what it is. We just showing it. They won this ownership in the first place and they just showcasing that. That can still all change. You still got a month and some change to do something, to bring players in, to get players out, etc. But the way it's moving, it's like it's very lackadaisical approach. There seems to be a lack of urgency considering the season we just had and what needs to be done. There don't seem to be any serious intent to get better. There don't seem to be like, all right, what happened last season is not happening again, and we're going to be of a certain level. So super, it's concerning. Yeah, concerning.
Does this day too? Does this worry you, or do you just look at it and think, yeah?
I just look at it there and go, yeah, like of course the Brentford, like they're trying to drive the price up. What's the sporting director ain't going to say he definitely wants to leave. He's trying to get every penny they can for him, which I understand. If I'm selling to Manchester United and selling them Mbeumo, yeah, I'm getting every penny I can, 100%. So that's why I don't really too concerned with it. Again, it's the other things. Outgoings, man, it's a major concern for me. Outgoings.
I said to you that I don't think. I said to you, I don't think a lot of people leave your club. I said to you. Yeah, I said to you, Sancho will go back to your club. I said to you, you probably won't get Rashford. Probably the only one. You get me? And Anthony. And Anthony's probably only Real Betis if you probably lower your funds. You get me?
Well, he's been willing to take a pay cut. The thing is, people want these players. The only reason why we won't sell these players is because of us. It's nothing else. We're getting in the way of ourselves. These players can be sold. Like bad players get sold every single window.
That's like, what you're asking for, though, is a bit mad.
That's what, again, that's
Saeed saying 50 mil for Garnacho.
Yes, I don't know what he's on there. I know Saeed don't smoke, don't drink, so I don't know what he's on there. Because we had the discussion yesterday.
The shisha's got him bugging.
Said, yeah, I don't know what's in that shisha, but yeah, like I said that to him literally yesterday on the show when he's talking about 50 M's for Garnacho. We are the B-side in every negotiation we go into. These players want to leave. People know we want to sell these players. We are not negotiating from a position of strength whatsoever. So why are we asking for high prices and high fees for terrible players who have performed poorly and, like I said, want to leave and we don't want them? It makes zero sense. But again, incompetence. I take 30 million for Garnacho is a phenomenal deal. He's the worst winger in the league.
Because how much did you pay for him? Like 500? What did you get? 500?
Yeah, it was like 500k. It was like 500k. So it's not even, and because he came through the academy, it's pure profit from a PSR perspective. Same way with Rashford. And people keep talking about high wages. I hear the high wages things. We got 5 million from Chelsea for Sancho. Use that 5 million to pay off players. Pay off Sancho, pay off Rashford, and you're good. Wherever club they go to and wherever the wage difference is at their new football club, use that money to pay them off. You got 5 million. 2.5 if it needs to be for Rashford, 2.5 for Sancho. You get whatever fees you get for them and keep it stepping. Ruthlessness. Don't take them on preseason, so freeze these men out. It's World Cup year. I keep stating this. Players want to play. Players are not sitting out a year. Call their bluff. But will we do that? Probably not. Because getting better being the best isn't our main priority. It's not. It's not top of the list. I don't know what these men be doing. I really don't. But is what it is.
I think that's all the news we got from United, blood.
Yeah, there's no news. No news.
I literally don't. It's a kind of dead, blood. It's only really Arsenal and Chelsea that are making kind of moves right now.
I went until July and the whole PSR cut
I
off.
heard that. I've heard that too. That teams maybe wait until July the 1st because of the PSR ruling. So,
Reports are
Yeah.
saying
I believe it when I see it. What
You say, Mon?
No. I'll wait till it gets a look. I won't know.
Oh. Big up AS2 Skills. Big up my dog AS2 Skills. It's been a minute, blood. Good to see you, man. Back from 1 month break. It was really peaceful. I don't have any expectations from my team. Let's just win trophies. Don't let any transfers make you believe that it will go positive or negative either. AS2's just taking it a day at a time, blood. You understand? Just enjoying the summer. I hear you, man. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, stress.
yeah, man, my life is full of stress, blood. You get me?
He's in his Luis Diaz bag. That's what he's in right now.
Real talk, blood. But months, I literally have nothing on Liverpool unless you got something, blood. You get me? Because Kirk has announced, I ain't seen shit, blood. You get me?
Gahey accelerated. So there was a Gahey tweet today, I think, from Fabrizio. You know, I need to double check. There was a Gahey tweet today. Just about Liverpool just accelerating on the Gahey though, really. Like, I think the longer it takes for Konate to try and sign a contract, I think the more loud you're gonna hear these Gahey things. So you can see, you see here, Lewis, you can bring the tweet up if you want to bring it up.
So this one first. That's your boy, innit?
Shout out Trey, man. Every time,
that.
man. Shout out Trey, man. Come on, man.
You happy with that one?
Yes, it's his birthday today as well, isn't it? So 18th birthday. You know, I'm second big. I think it's a second contract. He signed, obviously, his second contract now. So, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, we got the Gahey one as well, just there. You can see it there. Mark Gahey remains high on Liverpool's new centre back. High on list as new centre back. Not the only option, but contacts continue. New round of talks to take place this week.
It's just name on a list. That don't mean you're actually looking at him, innit?
Fuck off.
I like that, Lewis.
Yo, this is gonna be ongoing, isn't it? This is about it. Okay.
Until the window's done, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's gonna be ongoing too.
I'll make sure that nigga don't sign. Trust me.
But there is obviously some whispers about Isak.
If that happens, I got you at the shirt. Sorry, man.
Was it Demar?
Blood.
I don't know. Somebody said let me know what the source was, but obviously Isak reportedly would like to leave Newcastle.
That was DiMarzio. He's not really reliable. Yeah, with the English.
Yeah, he's more Italian. It's more the Italian thing that he's where people take him in it. So I'm not gonna say it's like rare. But all I'm saying is that
does that bring you hope?
Oh no, listen, hear me out. Mateus Cunha. Yeah. Brian Mbeumo. Alanga. Yeah. And who's the other one? There's someone I've missed. I've missed someone else who they didn't sign. Oh, Joao Pedro. Joao Pedro.
You talking about Newcastle?
Right.
Yeah, Newcastle
what do those four players have in common? Joao Pedro, Alanga, Brian Mbeumo, and Mateus Cunha. What do all four of those players? Oh, and Mark Gahey. What do all five of those players have in general in common?
They're black.
No. Newcastle wanted all five of them.
That's what
That's why I said Newcastle.
I wasn't sure if Newcastle
how many
wanted
of them. Newcastle wanted who?
I wasn't sure. Who did you name?
Nah, they was interested.
Gahey was flipping
they
Euro
put in a
time.
50 million bid. They put in a
When
bid.
that Euro times.
Yeah, they put in a bid.
Yeah, last year and it got turned down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they still remain.
Look at me, I'm just going straight for they're my brothers, but nah, Newcastle.
No, I hear it. Your heart was in the right place. Your heart was in the right place. You know what I'm saying? So as I said, all five of these bros, what they have in common is that they were edits of them in a Newcastle shirt.
Did they want Sancho?
I don't know about Sancho, but I know Elanga. Elanga's the main one. Mbeumo was their first choice right ringer, and I think Elanga. But they were linked to Madueke for a little piece. I don't know what happened there.
Well, yeah, they're looking, but someone will probably hijack that one too.
Yeah. So this is what I mean. So my friend Isaac.
And it will not be Arsenal Football Club. Sorry, Mons, yeah? But we're not high. No.
I knew that would
No. We're not. We are not, blood. But sorry, as you were, Mons.
That's calm. Obviously, as I said, like I know. I just hope for their sake that Isaac didn't go to that office and say, listen, I need you to go get me Mbeumo, Joao Pedro. I need you to surround me with more players just like me, or if not better than me, so we can push on to greater things. Because if he did want assurances on talent being brought into Newcastle Football Club on their return to Champions League, well, I'm afraid it's not looking very good because they've now lost 4 of the players that they were targeting on their list. So if Isaac, that the Isaac, wanting to leave the club, if I was a betting man, which I'm part-time, it may be that Isak doesn't like the fact that his club aren't moving proper, even though they have the richest owners. And, PSR can only spend so much. But as I said, I have a bargain with Newcastle fans. If you just give us Isak, then the shackles are unveiled. That you get the key boost, you get that Zenkai boost that you've always wanted. You know what I'm saying? I know Flawless knows about that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get the Zenkai boost you always wanted. That's the difference. You'll be able to spend, and you'll be fine. No PSR to tie you guys down.
It's a techie one because they free themselves from the shackles, but if they were to give you lot Isak, bro, then it could be a potential a dominant era for Liverpool Football Club, lad. You get me? Will the money from Isak be enough to get them?
Because it's not just
not just the money. Not just the. I'm saying, listen, let me finish. Will the money from Isak be enough to get them above you, above City, above us? Because it's not just one team they got to jump. They got to jump Chelsea as well.
Yeah, not straight away, but I'm just saying that it will allow them.
Different to when you lot let Coutinho go, where you lot was only a few away, so it was like a Van Dijk and a Alisson, and whereas them, it's a way more than that. They need to work on the defense. They need a better goalkeeper.
Not really, in my opinion, because they finished 5th, just below Chelsea. When we sold Coutinho, we just scraped 4th. Well, I know it was January, but when the summer he wanted to leave, we finished 4th on the final day, Chelsea.
It was me and you.
Yeah, we finished.
You beat us to it.
Yeah, Wijnaldum near post. Do you know what I'm saying? We finished 4th final day. So yes, Liverpool were, maybe you could say we had less pieces to get to that competing stage. But bro, if you added Van Dijk and Alisson and Fabinho, or if you added Van Dijk and Alisson to Newcastle's team and you went back in time and added them man to this Newcastle team, brother, come on. If you added a Van Dijk and Alisson to Newcastle's team right now, all they need is a right winger. That's all they need.
Serious outfit. It's a serious team.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if Newcastle actually bucked up that idea and went and got Maignan, because Chelsea are fucking around with that, yeah, and they went and got a top centre back. Let's just say they went and got Bastoni. Not likely, but let's just say they went and got Bastoni, top centre back, like a top centre back. Their wing backs are fine. Lewis Hall and Livramento are very highly rated, doing very well. They are fine. The midfield 3 is fine. Yes, they need more stuff outside their squad, but in terms of their first 11, they need a right winger, a centre back, and a goalkeeper because Botman can't stay fit. And Dan Burn playing against Barcelona, well, you know what I'm saying? I think Dan Burn's all right, but you might need to level up in that department. You know what I'm saying? Even though I believe he's a crucial player to what they do at times. So, yeah, for me, if they make the right adjustments, but selling Isak would mean they'd have to go get a Gyökeres. They'd have to go and get I don't really want to put Ekitike in that bracket, but if you want to go profile for profile, maybe Ekitike. You know what I'm saying? Just in terms of a similarity in profile. So I just don't think losing Isak is the craziest thing for them if it unleashes their spending power, which will be greater than every other team in this league. Let's be honest. So it just depends. I think that Isak is open to leaving, but I don't think he is too bothered about leaving as it stands. I do think it's a lot of PR. I think a lot of the outlets are gonna be like, oh my god, Newcastle aren't getting this player, they're not getting that player. Isak now. It's the perfect time for, as I said, the Damasio to be like, Isak has said he wants to leave Newcastle. It's the perfect time to say it. They've lost out on 4 players. The best time for a journal to just say some shit like that. It's perfect. Perfect time. Because if they'd signed Mbeumo, and they went and got like a Noni as a second choice, and they went and got, I don't know, another player. Brother, you think you're going to be hearing Isak wants to leave? You think you're going to be hearing all the Liverpool prop about how they got the money to spend?
No chance.
No chance. That's what I'm saying. So all I'm saying is, I just think Newcastle.
You think Eddie Howe's going to want to leave soon?
They've got no sporting director.
What do you mean they got no sporting director? Ain't they got that woman?
No, they got no sporting director right now. That's what I heard. I might be wrong.
That woman.
Correct me.
When did that woman or when did the Arab? I swear it was the Saudi and the woman, and they're always at the ground.
Apparently, it's just Eddie Howe making right.
You know that ugly gal.
This guy is crazy.
Someone correct me in the chat. Do they have a sporting director right now?
I don't know what she looks like. Yo,
they left. Bro, they left. They've got no sporting director.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Eddie Howe overseeing the stuff right now.
Oh shit!
Would they like one of mine? Our club's the only one with 2, and they both suck.
As I said,
look, see, Amanda has left. I didn't know her name. Amanda. Yeah, I didn't know.
There you go. As I said, Eddie, how you gonna do it? Eddie, how you gonna do it?
Well, that's so crazy.
What? Eddie, how you gonna do it, man?
Because I called her ugly girl.
Yeah,
it's true though, blood. Like, why can't we call people ugly, bro? Like, what? What's wrong with that?
I mean, you're not even wrong.
I'm just saying it's just unnecessary, man. That's
lying.
I don't even know what she looks like. I'm just saying
you're not wrong. You ain't lying. Oh, I won't lie.
Just hella harsh, man, for no reason. That's all.
Yeah, it's just Eddie, how you gonna keep Isak is my thing. Eddie, how you gonna
disrespect her? I just said she's ugly.
That is a disrespect.
That's dark, man. I've never even seen what Amanda looks like. Amanda.
Someone called me ugly. I'm like, that is very disrespectful.
Word.
That is disrespectful.
Like that's the first. It's the first thing that comes to your head. Ugly thing.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that came to mind. Successful businesswoman, the man just said, "Yeah, she ugly." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. Being rich and ugly is nuts because, like, most people say you're not ugly, you just broke. So being rich and ugly is crazy.
Yeah, you.
That's why I'm saying it's crazy.
You was actually ugly, like.
Yeah. Because if you got money and you're still ugly, then
yeah, you ugly. Ugly.
Yeah, innit? Like,
in here. Up in here.
Like, having being rich and ugly is crazy. Like,
it's crazy. Yo, sorry to cut you off. I'm just saying it's wild the way man said it just casually. Yo, nah, that's not disrespectful.
It's not, blood.
Yo,
I was calling someone ugly disrespectful, bro. That's not like, oh my god, he called her ugly. Like, what are we doing here, blood? That is shit.
I feel this side.
I've said worse. You get me? I've said worse, bro.
It's still disrespectful. Someone calls me ugly. That's disrespectful. You know?
I've said worse, blood.
Imagine you were rich and someone's called you ugly.
Then you're stressed. You know what I mean?
Stressed, bro.
Because even plastic ain't saving your clot.
Oh shit, yo.
Sorry,
you get me?
No amount of silicone saving.
Big man ting, bro.
Man, hilarious on my life.
I swear down.
No amount of lip filler, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Big man ting. We ain't gonna lie over here, blood.
Bro, it's dark for the galley then, man. But no, what was I saying? The Isak, as I said, I thought that's where I think the Isak prop's gonna come from. And if Eddie Howe is the one kind of overseeing all of this, you know, I might title my next video, Eddie Howe, you're gonna keep Isak. I don't know yet, I'm not sure. But boy, we got all I'm saying is this is the perfect time for Liverpool to kind of just.
Now's the time to really test the
120. How you feel about that? I know you don't want to celebrate.
Yeah.
How you feel about that? Just have a look at the money. You know, it's when you got to tell someone, I know you don't want to have a look and just see how you feel.
Because now would be the right time to test. I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes people don't know until they see the money.
Because Eddie Howe might even blood. I think even like clubs should test Eddie Howe's loyalty. Like, you know me? Like Man United, maybe if Amarin's fucking about, maybe you should test Eddie Howe's loyalty to Newcastle. Start the season.
You could do much worse than Eddie.
You know what I mean?
Because everyone talks about Isak, yeah. Bruno Guimaraes. Did he sign a contract recently, though, Bruno?
Who, Guimaraes?
Yeah.
I think maybe just before the League Cup final or just after.
Cool. Because sometimes when the other players are leaving as well,
you think Bruno? Nah, but Bruno's been very loyal to Newcastle. He picked Newcastle over us.
I think he can play for anyone.
You know, he picked Newcastle over us.
Is it?
And it was when Newcastle weren't even in Europe at the time, bro.
But I
And
think
then,
at the time,
and then he ended our Tottenham set it up, but then he ended our remember Champions League when we got bottled it and finished fifth.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Bruno, bro.
Yeah.
Cook man that game.
but I think at the time he definitely saw Newcastle as a stepping stone, and then they got better with him. And now it's kind of like you can look at the situation and go,
Yeah.
wait, well,
Maybe I'm in the right. Maybe I'm in the right place.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll see how long
Especially
he's in the right place.
Especially with the trophy win as well.
Bro, if Isak leaves, we'll see how long Bruno Guimaraes feels like he's in the right place for it. Like, all I'm saying is,
That's when I think maybe you could go back for
Are you, man?
Gordon, maybe.
I've got to bounce. I've got to make
Big
it.
up, man.
Big up, my guys.
Love,
Sorry.
broski.
Always
Big
great
up.
to catch up. I'll see you, man, Friday. Love.
Shout you, Lewis.
You know
Shout
the vibe.
you,
Yeah,
Aye,
shout me, bro.
Hey, fuck Mad Wakey, blood.
Fuck the arse. Up the Chelsea.
Yo.
Elliot, I mean, if they said they want a right
That's a
side,
pause, innit?
if they want Harvey Elliott and that, why not,
But
bro?
look, what about you with Anthony Gordon? This could be a time because Anthony Gordon, Liverpool fan, you wanted him, lad. Maybe it's a time to fucking go and get him now, lad. You got
Yeah,
to chop on you, lad.
Listen, I don't mind. I've always said Gordon bring him home, innit? But and Isak is there right now. It's difficult, man. I'm happy, but could I be happier? You know what I'm saying? And do I want to live with that regret of not testing the fact that I could be happier? But in my situation, even if I test that resolve, it doesn't mean I can end up with nothing. You know, sometimes you try to test your happiness, but you end up with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You end up with nothing. Sure, I know, man, know that. Wait, you test the result, you end up with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be happier. You know what I'm saying? What's the way they say it? You have good, but you try and find better. And by the time you come back to good's already found better. You know, I don't know if that's the way they kind of say it, but yeah, man, I feel like we say.
I said we understand the point you making. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the Isak thing. I just think we should put the money in front of them. Innit? Here's the briefcase. Have a look at the cash. Take as much time as you need. Take as much time as you need. You know what I'm saying? No pressure, no nothing. 120 million, and then we'll go from there. If you need a little bit more, we'll go from there. And while you're doing that, we'll sell Nunes. It looks like Harvey Elliott might be on the way. Big up under 21s, player of the tournament and them things there. He is 22, 23, so I expected him to dominate that tournament. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Ethan, got his medal as well. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out the man them, Mario Hutchinson, got his medal as well. Big up, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. We'll see, innit? We'll see. But that's what it is kind of with the Liverpool thing. I think Liverpool are just looking for the right moment maybe to try and turn the screw with Isak. I think timing is very important. Very, very important with this. But apart from that, nothing crazy.
Hopefully he stays there for now, blood. We got AS2 skills again. My dog says, I have a doubt if these mid-table clubs sell their best players, is the manager to be blamed for not producing an exciting project at their club, although they've done all right in that season?
Nah, it's just the way it works. It's not on the manager. Certain clubs, that's their model.
Because the manager,
yeah, can't blame the Brighton manager. It's what they do.
The manager will know as well what's going on.
Yeah,
the Brighton manager got off with the joints because you can't, because the manager is also looking to get a move to a big club as well. People just forget that. Like even at the mid-table clubs, the manager
managers are trying to mash work to get the big move, bro. Like David Moyes went Everton to mash work to get to Man United. Like even Poch, he went Southampton to get to Tottenham.
And then
Chelsea.
he went to Tottenham, and then he went
Chelsea.
PSG. Yeah, Potter went
You know
Chelsea.
what I mean?
Zerbi went Marseille.
Thomas Frank
from
right
Dortmund.
now.
Yeah, Frank. Klopp went from Dortmund to Liverpool. Like, you know what I mean?
It's just what it is. It's the food chain in football, people. This is what you do. Players and managers do the same thing. They'll go to one level to go. Poch is the perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Was at Southampton to get to Spurs, then went to Spurs to then get to a PSG, Chelsea, etc. So yeah, players do it. It's unfortunate, but it's just what it is.
Roberto Mancini.
Yeah, the list goes on. When you look at most managers who have made that step,
even Mourinho, bro, he went to, I think it was Benfica. He only managed like 10 games. Then he went to one team that he got him to like 4th. Then he went Porto, then Porto to Chelsea, then Chelsea to, you get me, Inter, and then Madrid. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. Everyone uses shit as stepping stones. I'm not gonna lie.
Emery.
Yeah, Emery. from PSG to Arsenal. You know what I mean? Obviously now it was a step up then, but now, boy, it might be a downgrade. Not gonna lie. Big up Rehan though. Is getting a girl flowers on the second date recoverable? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with, bro. You can get her flowers on the first date. You're just
You've just set the bar. If you do that,
you let her know that you're very caring and you think about you're very loving. You get me? So now you have to keep it at that loving level. Whereas if you just go and like you're right, you get me? You link up and just rare you don't really, you know what I mean? It's more easier.
If your norm is getting her flowers, then cool. But if your norm isn't getting her flowers, then don't set the bar too high when you can't do enough pull-ups, kind of thing. Yeah, if you're not used to doing pull-ups, don't set the bar that high. Just, you know what I'm saying? Don't give her an excuse to tell her friend, oh, he ain't really getting me flowers no more when you only got her flowers the one time. Like, it was never that. Don't give her an excuse to do that, to say that.
Big man thing. Big up Jenna Treat. Big up my charge, you know. You say, yo, Troops, me, I correct you. You say Kamavinga only get a game at left back. Kama starting centre midfield, defensive midfield. Him never play a single game at left back last season. Where did he start against Arsenal?
He started in the pivot. It was him and Modric.
Every time I watch Kamavinga, he's out of position.
No, because he'll get put like during the game.
They'll move him.
Yeah, he might, but that's not on him. That's more so injury, like the same way Chouameni will play centre back.
It's not his own fault.
Yeah, like Kamavinga.
He's just so versatile.
There's a lot of talent. Yeah, there's a lot.
He can play. He can play like 5 positions at the same level. It's unheard of. You know what I mean?
Because he's a very good left back.
Yeah, I rate him highly, bro. Big up Rehan again. Troops, it's the girl that sent 1K back, if you remember. Oh yes, I remember. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to keep that level now, blood. You get me? Because she showed she's real by sending the 1K back. You've gone out and pull out the flowers, them. So now you can't drop it now, my youth. Now you have to elevate. You see me? Trajectory's got to go like that, not like that. You can't stagnate. Don't be doing no Arteta business. You hear me? Real talk, blood. Don't be doing that, blood. Other news. Flawless was waiting for this bit, the piece of shit.
Why am I a piece of shit?
Tottenham are looking at Kudus. And Kudus is said to be interested in a move.
Your thoughts on it, Troops?
It makes me sick. I think Kudus must want to retire early, blood. You get me? So, you understand?
Maybe he just wants to join the European champions. You know what I'm saying? Europa League winners, Champions League. Maybe that's enticing to him. Thomas Frank's there. They try to move forward.
Are we saying that one trophy after 17 years is going to give man copium, yeah?
Maybe. It's not even a copium thing. You mentioned in-depth about... No, we ain't doing that. You mentioned in-depth...
No. Is that what we're saying?
No, that's not what we're saying. You mentioned in-depth about how important Champions League is and how detrimental it can be to a team if they don't have it.
Yeah, so but Chelsea won him as well. So do you think it's going to be a battle between Chelsea and Tottenham?
Probably a battle between those
what?
two.
So what? Are Tottenham battling us for Eze and they're battling Tottenham and they're battling Chelsea for Kudus?
Yeah, it seems that way. They're trying to back their new manager. It makes sense.
You think Thomas Frank is the one to turn it around and actually get them to where they were with Poch at least, where they're respected? Because at that point they was respected. They weren't feared. But you would Tottenham, you can't fuck about Ali and them, man, they're Kane, and if they catch man slipping, we could get written off.
If they get one of Eze or Kudus to add that to Kulusevski, and then you got Solanke there as well, they need to add more. They're building something. We've seen what Thomas Frank has done with that Brentford side. So if you give him
I said that Thomas Frank going to Tottenham was a big mistake.
For who?
For Arsenal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm not saying we should have taken him instead of Arteta, but
you're saying it could be a problem there because we've seen what he's done before.
He's gonna have Tottenham at a competitive state. He's gonna make the rivalry go off again, like when it was Tottenham and the rivalry was bang on.
Yeah. If they back him, that's what it is. And
it looks like they're gonna back him though.
It seems that way, and of course they need more
because they went for Mbeumo as well. Let's not forget that they moved for Mbeumo early in the window, so they've been looking for that type of player.
I don't know. I think with Spurs, they should probably avoid transfer battles right now. I think they should be trying to get players that they can just get through the door because the fact that they don't even have a 6. I mean, we haven't even heard any gossip of them trying to buy a 6. They could have done. They could have done with Norgard. Way more than that.
But they got Bentancur in it. He could do a job in it.
Give it
He's
a
more
rest.
of an 8.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He could do a job though, because I've seen him play there for Uruguay. I've seen him play for Tottenham there as well.
Having a man that can do it, bro. They ain't replaced Højbjerg.
Nah,
They still ain't replaced Højbjerg.
nah. What about Papa Sarr? He's one that they tried to put in there sometimes.
Yeah, he's more streamlined. You can tell he's kind of more of a 6-8 hybrid. Like they just need a bit of a destroyer who can kind of move the ball on. So just to free Maddison, so Maddison doesn't have to do as much dirty work. The more dirty work Maddison has to do, you'll just see more and more 60-minute substitutions. Maddison ain't seeing more than 60 minutes in the game if he's having to commit all these fouls. You know, Maddison commits like 2-3 fouls a game because he's not a tackler. Doesn't know he's not natural. He's a maestro. He's a dictator of play. He's a goal scoring 10. Like all of these things, but he ain't no tackler. He ain't no mad runner.
You give him like the free roaming settings.
Yeah. And he at one point he was doing that really well. And this was when Bissouma was cooking in the 6. That's
what I was thinking of, Bissouma. But his injuries are mad.
Brother, the injuries, the smart whip, all of that stuff, he's cooked in the 6 now. You can't do this. You can do the 8 thing, but the Bissouma we saw.
I want to thank X for that, blood. You understand? I want to thank my brother X for that, blood. You get me? Hopefully he's got his armbands with him when he's away at Greece. You get me? Because that black nigga can't swim for shit. You know what I'm saying? I try to teach him. I'll never be able to teach him, blood. You get me? He don't swim good. No Frank Ocean settings, blood. You get me? But I want to thank X for making Bissouma shit, blood. Because since you linked him at Correct Game, he fell off quicker than flipping Mia Khalifa on her head. Yeah? So, thanks for that.
That Bissouma, that first 10 games under Ange Bissouma, that was the Brighton Bissouma, innit? Where he was just cold. Like the footwork, the strength, the athleticism was mad. You know what I'm saying? Now when I see him, he looks slower. He makes dumb mistakes. Like some of the penalties he gave away. If I was leggy, yeah. Like even some of the penalties, the penalties he gave away against Chelsea, I couldn't believe it. It must have been match fixing. It was the way that one way he pushed over my man. Can't remember who he pushed over in the Chelsea game, but I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I think they have to go and get 6. So if they get Kudus and Semenyo on either side, now you're looking at Kudus, Semenyo, Kulusevski. Now you're
serious.
Now you're
that's a good attack. It's a good attack.
Yeah, now you're starting to see something. Like if you get a 6, keep Romero.
Yeah, then you go.
Yeah. Get a 6, keep Romero, which you don't know is going to happen. Continue to develop Jed Spence. Try and get the best out of Udogie again, so he's not getting loads of little injuries throughout the season. Remember, Tottenham haven't kept their team fit in 2 years, 24 months, and they've barely had a consistent fit team. Even if they're not good enough, it's going to be worse if they have the injuries that they've had. So, it's more about Thomas Frank just needs to, again, don't do what Amorim done. Just steady the shit. Just steady the shit. No one's asking you to go win the fucking.
To see if he goes with the back 3 as well, because I think they got players who suit that. Apart from the centre backs, they got players.
I mean, they bought. Remember, they've got Danso, and I don't think Danso is quite good enough to. I think he's good enough. I think to sit on Tottenham's bench. I think Danso is actually better than to sit on Tottenham's bench. So if they did go over back 3 of Van der Ven, Danso, and Romero,
that's a good 3.
I think I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
And then you got Udogie as wing backs.
And then man don't have to defend anymore. Really, they don't have to defend as much. Exactly. And Porro is forward thinking. You get the best. Yeah. He's a brilliant crosser of the ball. You know, but as I said, you just need to go and get your defensive minded player and stop making Maddison run around. It's stupid. It's the stupidest thing ever. Are you making Maddison run around? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as bad as when Thiago had to play the lone 6 at Liverpool because there was no one else who could do it. He's getting punched up every game. One of the most technical players to ever play for the club, getting punched up week in, week out. You know what I'm saying? Yellow cards in the first minute and that. So, yeah, I think Romero probably might end up going to Atletico. But if they can do enough to keep him...
You got Dragusin, even if Romero leaves. You got Dragusin to play there.
Yeah.
He's not as good, but what I'm saying is in a back 3, it's not as bad.
He's
in a
rubbish.
back 3. Alongside Van der Ven and
Danzo, he's rubbish. He's rubbish. He's rubbish.
He's okay, man.
Nah. I'll be honest, Flawless is bottom.
He's okay.
Flawless,
What?
flawless. Don't do that. He's bottle fart. He's bottle fart. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't just.
He's bottle fart. Bro, he's bottle fart.
He's okay, man.
Flawless.
Great.
Stop it, fam. Stop it, fam. Stop doing that.
Man, ain't trying to
Stop doing
have it,
that, bro. Stop doing that, bro. He's bottle
Well,
fart.
they need, all jokes aside, they would need another set. They need, if you're playing the back three, you need couple centre backs anyway.
Yeah. We need another one, man.
Yeah.
Ben
They need
Davis
that
will be better
big
as a left centre back than what I've seen on Dragusa, bro. You know
Damn.
what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I think. I just think if they can get, I don't think they'll get Kudus and Semenyo. I think they still get Semenyo. Just because of the way that Bournemouth team's getting dismantled, I don't see why Semenyo wouldn't jump ship.
You reckon they take the money?
27. Semenyo's 27. He ain't got more time he ain't got time for a Bournemouth rebuild. He ain't got no time for that. So I think Chelsea beat them to Kudus and they get Semenyo and Kulusevski stays right. So Semenyo, is Semenyo and Kulusevski that bad as wingers?
No, that's that. Semenyo Kulusevski as two wingers could work.
Madison back in the 10.
I can't see.
You could play
I don't know
Madison.
if Semenyo
Options.
will go there.
You got options. I think if
I don't know if
Spurs pay the money,
I don't know if Semenyo will go Tottenham. He's an Arsenal fan.
if Spurs pay the money, I think he will.
They'd
Bro,
have to
but
pay.
yeah, but Troops is more for his career though, bro. Semenyo's how old?
26.
26, going 27.
Yeah. And I'm sure there would have been Arsenal fans who grew up Arsenal fans who played for Spurs and vice versa. We know this.
Yeah, Harry Kane.
Yeah, there's players who have been fans of other clubs who have become legends at certain clubs. Yeah, we know this. You check, players will tell you, I grew up such and such.
Have Tottenham been linked with Semenyo?
Yeah, but earlier on in the window, they have
Yeah,
been
I'm
linked with
thinking I ain't
Semenyo.
seen it.
But it's more so that the issue is the money. They want big bread from. They're talking about 70 million for him.
Oh, that ain't happening.
Yeah, that's where the issue lies. So unless he does the Gyökeres thing that you mentioned earlier, like transfer request, etc., or that, you got to kick up a fuss to get a move because that team is being dismantled. I mean, what have they lost 3 of their back 4? With Holson, Zabani, Kirkes. Yeah, 3 of your back 4. The manager could still go depending on movement later on in the window. Other players could still be like, to me, you kick up a fuss and get a move. But someone will sign him.
He's a baller. Hopefully it's not
Yeah,
Tottenham. Hopefully it's not Tottenham, blood. Big up. That's me, Snow Bunny Slayer. You missed my other super chat, Jaden Sandwich. Where was it, blood? I would have missed it, bro. You get me? Big up Rehan again. Also, sorry for pestering you about this, but is it a red flag for her to love Zayn Malik? We're both Pakistani and I saw his show live in Vegas. Thank you, bro. Nah, man, he's a celebrity, innit? As long as she's not obsessed, you get me? As long as it's just, she thinks she's attractive, then yeah, that's fine, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Everyone's got a celeb crush. You get me? Male or female. You feel me? So yeah, you ain't got to really worry about that one, my bro. Big up Jenna Treat again. Next thing, this narrative need for dead. Rodrigo is a right winger. We're signing from Santos FC as a right winger. Him play right wing for Brazil too. Him never say him want play a left wing. Well, as a Madrid man, I gotta take your word for it, see? But as a football man, when I watch Rodrigo, him can do a job. Pon the right, but pon the left is a wicked shower D, man. You see me? So, yeah, that's what I think, Jenna. You see me? But I hear what you're saying. You know what I mean? Me hear what y'all say. Big up Henry. Big up Henry, blood. Bless up everyone. Just started the beginning. Praying for a healthy recovery months.
Appreciate that, bro.
What happened as well, blood? Because you never get to explain to the chat because you never even get an intro. You get me? You just literally chose violence and went for Lewis.
Yeah, but Lewis was chatting, man. I had to you know what I'm saying? I had to check Lewis there, man. I can't lie. No, I was up ball on Saturday. 30 seconds left of the game. And obviously, like, I'm running onto a through ball and I've gone to cut back. But as I've cut back, the defenders like clipped my trailing leg. Like it's like, you know, that minimum, when you're running quite quickly and it's the minimal contact, and just my left leg has planted in the ground while I'm still moving in that direction. And my knee has just gone like that backwards. My knee just went back, bro. I felt 3 snaps in my knee, bro. 3. Yeah, Yeah, bro. That's my first ever knee injury, bro. I'm usually a hamstring, man. My hamstrings tend to explode quite often. I can't lie. I've had countless hamstring injuries. My ankle ligaments have been done. All of them ones, but I've never had a knee injury. Broski, bro, 3 cracks in my knee. I didn't know what happened, bro. Man, how can the defender go, bro? Was that your knee, bro? Like on that thing, bro. Like it was mad. The way. So yeah, man. I went obviously A&E and there was like, yeah, definitely MCO. He said it's not an ACO because I was still able to straighten my leg in it. So he's like, it's definitely not an ACO, not LCO. It's like, but your meniscus could be either ruptured or like just like a partial tear. Said if it's a partial tear, then 2 to 3 months in between, then depending on your rehab. But then he also said that if it's a rupture, then you're not kicking ball for the rest of the year still till you're not kicking ball for the rest of the year. On a 6-month thing, and then I have to get keyhole surgery. They put me in for keyhole surgery, like as fast as they can. So yeah, bro, man, it's fucked, bro. 30 seconds left of the game. 30 seconds left, but and we were 2 goals up. I even need to, but like, bro, I'm not gonna stop running for a through ball. And again, it's not. The worst thing is the defender didn't even smoke me, bro. He didn't smoke me. How about this? If the defender actually smoked me, I probably wouldn't have got injured. Yeah, that's the worst thing. If he just clattered me, then I just would have got up, and the game would have finished. But it's that little clip, and bro, my knee is peak right now, bro. I can't even get up the stairs. It takes me ages to get up and down the stairs.
Yeah, you see the crutch there, chat?
Yeah, it's peak, bro. It's peak, bro. Man can't do nothing right now.
Right,
man can't do
summer as well, blood.
Can't do no TikTok stuff. Can't chop no gal. Can't do nothing right now, cause maybe I don't know. But
Who do you mean this guy?
But I'm just saying, bro,
that knee, it could have been both knees. That ain't stopping you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna figure out. Stop it, man. Shut up, man. This guy.
Nah, but appreciate the get well soon messages, man. Yeah, I just hope it's not a rupture, because football's that's my way of getting out the yard and getting free of like the whole world of streaming and that. So I just hope I can get well soon and just get back on the field, man. You know what I'm saying? At least I should be all right before we go to the Ballers next year, so I can shell it out properly. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine I was up against their CEO yesterday in the semi-final. We beat them, Trey's team.
Oh, where is it, Mazza? Hey, congrats to Trey, man. Love that.
Come on. Hey, man.
My team. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's big up. That's me, Slow Bunny Slayer again. Morgan Spliffwhite was in Ends other week and was watching pod. Some woman saw and said she knows you and spoke well of you. She called Anita handjab. Oh my god, he got me. Oh my god.
They got him. You even said it earlier as well. They got him.
Oh my god. Oh, this guy's a prick, blood.
That's me, somebody saying that's good.
Oh my god.
I like that. That's good. That's funny. Well done, man. Well done. Well played. Well played.
Dark. Oh, that's dark.
Oh my god.
I like that. She said she knows you. I learned you in with the whole story as well, yo. Big up, that's me, Snowbody Slayer. Hey, on job.
And with that, blood, we're gonna wrap this one up, blood. You get me? Episode 404 wrapped up like a Zubi, blood. You get me? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? Big up the mods, them. Big up the super chatters. Big up everyone involved. You get me? We peaked at like 2.2k, blood. You know what I mean? So big up your damn blood class cells. You understand? We still got 1200 inside as well, blood. You get me? Slap a like on your way out. Subscribe to the man them. You get me? We're redirecting to Flawless as well, blood. You get me? So don't go anywhere. You understand? Broski's going live. Monts will probably be live in the evening.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a Joao Pedro Chelsea video, baby, in about an hour. And yeah, we've got the Liverpool therapy show. I forgot to say as well, those who want to know the actual injury, go on Coman's knee injury versus Spurs. That's what happened to me.
Jeez.
I don't know if you man remember that, where he
Nah,
was
I'm gonna
running down the line.
I'm gonna have to have a look at that.
What
Have
did
a
he
look-
come back
yeah,
in
have
on his
a
right
look.
foot? Oh,
Yeah, where he's running down the line.
I think I
and
know
he
what you're
just-
talking about.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Yeah, the Coman thing. When you see that, you'll know what it is.
But big up the chat. Redirecting to Flawless. Drop a like. See you on Friday. Enjoy your week, people. Subscribe to the gang. We're out, blood.
Big up.
I'll tell her out.